The views and opinions expressed by the host do not state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, assumptions, views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host, guests, do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network.
The night is young, and so are we.
No rules barred.
Late night conversations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the honest con man, Mr. Chris Lina.
Hi, welcome. Wala pala akong audio. Sorry. Eto na naman tayo. Naka-mute ka na naman. Para kang tanga, Chris Lina. No, I was saying welcome to Voice Night Out. This is Chris Lina and I'm here at my hometown. I'm here in Tarlac and nasa bahay lang ako. Kung saan ako lumaki, kung saan nabuo ang Honest Con Man, kung saan kumapal yung mukha ko. So, welcome. Welcome to this night's talk, late night conversations. This is gonna be no holds barred. Maraming special ang mga guests natin dito. Sayang si Kate, merong emergency lang at home, or sorry, at work. Hopefully she can join the next time pag medyo mas wholesome na ang topic natin. I don't know. I don't have my mic with me. Binabati ko nga pala ang aking ina. Mom, happy birthday! Yan. Birthday ng aking ina. So, sa ina ko, napakabait yan. Napaka-ingay, pero mabait yan. Ayan. Anyway, happy birthday, mother. I know you're watching me from there. All right, so yan, welcome to this late night conversations. And bago ang lahat, if you are watching this live, watch hashtag VNO live. And if you're watching this on replay, if you are gonna watch this on replay, please don't watch it with kids na manonood sa tabi nyo. Please watch it alone. Kung nasa CR ka or kung ano man, whatever your business is, just watch it alone. Walang kids. On replay, that is. And share the stream. Ito na. We have a very, very special lineup for tonight. But bago ang lahat, babatiin muna natin ang mga taong who made this stream possible. I'm trying to share my screen. Medyo mabagal ang converge dito sa dito sa Tarlac for some reason. But I'm gonna share my screen. I hope that you can see it. Yan. Una, babatiin na natin. Maraming salamat sa TVAP or the Voice Acting Project. Kundi dahil dito, wala kang naging avenue dito sa Creative Voices Productions. And salamat sa gumawa ng baboy. Magaling sa baboyan to si Jefford Alba. Napakagaling na content creator, videographer, photographer, video editor, lahat na. Creatives nasa kanya. Nag-VO din. So napakagaling ni Jefford Alba. Congratulations sa iyong mga success. Marami na mga projects that are coming in. And I hope marami pang blessings ang dumating sa'yo. Jefford, mabuhay ka. Salamat sa baboyan. Sa kanya yung ting-ting na gano'n. And speaking of ting-ting, nawala ko yung bell. Hindi ko dala. I think nalaglag ko somewhere. But yeah. And also, thank you to the Rick Matthews, Mr. Richard Abalos. Sana makasama ka namin ulit dito sa stream soon. I know that you're busy. Kasi siya yung lead na what do you call this? Siya yung lead na host or siya yung main host ng Certified Voice Acting Program. Certified Voice Artist Program pala. Sorry. Ang gulo it's been a long day. But ladies and gentlemen, medyo ito, hindi ko na alam kung ano iniinom natin. But yes, thank you Rick Matthews, Mr. Richard Abalos. Salamat sa pag-sponsor ng stream natin. Kundi dahil sa'yo, may mga credits kami dyan. But yeah, thank you. Napaka-punong abalan nito sa VJ Radio. Yan, si Rick Matthews, Mr. Richard Abalos. And, ladies and gentlemen, single ko ang isang ating kaibigan, aside from Richard Abalos and Jefford Alba. Single din to. Mamaya, meron tayong guest na may, sa mga petite na mga girls or mga, petite na girls. Meron tayong guest na medyo mahilig sa ganon. But anyway, si Joyce Mansion, siya yung writer natin dito. So sa mga episodes natin, nakabangko na up to October, um, mga articles, grabe, umuulan. Hindi ko lang ma-share actually yung articles ngayon kasi I'm having issues with the internet, but I hope that you're seeing this right now. Hindi ko na siya share yung napakagandang picture ni Joyce. Yan. But thank you so much. So Raymar, yan. Napakaganda ng mga content ni Sir Raymar. Siya yung punong abala natin sa VJ Radio. Thank you so much. So if you want dubbing na Tagalog, yan, Sir Raymar ang punong ano natin. And speaking of which, si Kuya Paz Dana Serrano hindi lang naglo-load yung picture niya. My apologies for this, but it's the internet. Again, Converge baka naman. Then nanonood si mama ng something dun eh. Birthday niya, so pagbigyan natin. But anyway, Mr. Dana Serrano, Kuya Paz, thank you so much. Continuous ang kanyang tulong sa amin regardless kung natapos na yung Digital Professional Masterclass, tulong pa rin. Sir Choi, wala yung napakagandang picture mo dito, ang napaka-cute mong dimples, but we are truly grateful sa'yo. Tama nga, i-combat natin yung unselfishness, or selfishness and ungratefulness. Thank you so much. Siya yung pinaka-influential sa pamumuno ng pinaka-influential na voice actor natin dito sa Philippines. The one and only voice master. Kung hindi dahil sa kanya, wala tayo ditong lahat. So we're very grateful sa iyong mga tulong sa aming lahat. Ayan, eto na. Papakilala na muna natin yung mga guests. But bagong yan, meron tayong isang segment na tinatawag nating Bati Voice. So babatiin natin ang ating mga watchers. Nakamute ka ulit si Dane. Dane, condolence Dane. Dapat kasama namin si Dane dito eh. Mag-guest din siya live dito. Katabi ko, but then yeah, si Dane is busy. Kumano ang tita niya. So condolence Dane. Val Nation, thank you so much for watching. Isa sa mga avid watchers natin si Val Nation. I-share ko nga yung yung ginawa mo sa akin. Paki-PM sa akin yung ginawa mo sa akin yung Crying with VNO, yung meme. Napakaganda ng ginawa mo, hindi ko mahanap eh. Thank you so much. And Bati, syempre, Michelle Jordan, the one, the only BV, or siya lang ang good vibes, siya lang GV na BV, di ba? Yan, sinabi ko na sa kanya yan. Si Bubbly Voice, si Michelle Jordan. Thank you so much. Ayan, thank you sa inyong mga nanonood. Ayan, inaantok na ating mga nakainom na guests. Eto na, papakilala natin sila isa-isa. Let's start off with someone na virgin dito sa VNO. Unang-unang guesting niya dito sa atin. Kanina pa siya uminom and continuously umiinom siya. Isa sa mga creative minds na makikilala nyo. He's a writer for Bubblegang. Ang segment na sinusulat niya ay yung paki-explain nga, love you. Siya yun. Siya yung mind behind that. And also the founder of Unsafe Space, one of the lead comedians here in the Philippines, Mr. Rene.
Woo! I provided my own cheers. Maraming salamat, Lina. Before you continue, I would like to acknowledge the fact that I'm at the home of Bacolod's pride. Ladies and gentlemen, the angry man himself, Iro Martinez, who is my musical guest for tonight. By musical guest, I mean siya yung dahilan kung bakit hindi nyo maririnig ang mga sinasabi ko tonight.
Welcome, Iro.
Okay lang. Also, Chris, you introduced me as a writer for Bubblegang. That's not completely accurate. I left the show in 2018, 2019, something like that. And mataas na yung ratings ng Bubblegang ngayon. Good job, everyone. Wala na yung pabigat. I'm really sorry. Thank you for having me.
But I'm glad that you're here. Thank you sa pagpapaunlak, Rene. And actually, perfect to eh. Kasi this is a bit pattern dun sa Unsafe Space eh. I don't wanna lie. Kayo yung bad boys in comedy eh, in the stand-up comedy world. And someone...
You telling that to everyone ensures na hindi ako magkaka-girlfriend in the next 2 years. So, sige.
Single si Joyce, yung writer namin dito, and you also, right? So, ano yun?
Talaga, hey!
So, yan.
Alandi ko na konti.
Actually, no? Dahil dyan, actually, kailangan natin ipakita ito isa kang VNO virgin dito. Lagyan natin ng overlay na ganyan. Para may screenshot tayo.
I'm 38 years old, so it's been a while since natawag akong virgin, so thank you so much. Ang fresh ko tonight. I love it. Amoy hasmin.
But dito lang sa backstage, tatawagin lang natin ang iba pa nating mga guests.
Yes. Go.
Thank you so much. Ipapakilala natin mula sa When in Manila, ladies and gentlemen, isa sa ating mga common friends na napaka masugid nating mga umuoo sa pag-aaral tayo mga pag-guesting dito. Welcome, Mr. The one, the only, Mr. A. Barreda!
Hello.
Yun, no? Napakaganda ng mic mo talaga, eh, no?
Narinig ba ako? Ay, good evening everyone. Basta.
Nakatulog
Ayos
ka ba?
naman. Kagising ko lang. Masarap ang tulog ko.
Sa When in Manila.
Ano na? Hindi pa, in a bit.
Hindi pa. But yun,
In a bit.
Ave Barreda, ladies and gentlemen, is from When in Manila. So, baka i-stream niya to sa...
Yeah. Stream it sa main in a bit. Inaayos ko lang yung tech. Para cross-posted tayo. Sige.
Yan yung suot mo sa Gamba, no? Tayo nila Iro magkakasama din doon, no?
Alam mo ba anong napansin ko, kakatingin ko sa mga videos tsaka mga pictures sa social media? Yep. Bro, 4 lang yung t-shirt ko. Hindi, yung parang meron ka, feel mo na parang, may mangyayari ngayon, lalabas ako, magpa-perform or something, or mag-shoot ng video. Apparently, I only choose 4 shirts na parang pinaka-comfortable ko. So, branding.
Branding. That's what we call it, branding.
Branding.
Pero, pangalawang guesting mo na dito eh. So, hopefully, maging VNO, usual suspect ka na dito. I hope
wow, so. Usual suspect.
One of the usual suspects. Thank you. Well, Abe, lagay muna kita sa backstage. Papakilala ko lang iba nating mga guests.
Sure, man.
Ito. Thank you, man. Alright, so dahil dyan, meron din tayong isang special guest. Katrabaho ko siya actually, but he is more of, nagkatrabaho lang kami when it comes to, nag-compete kami nitong taong to eh. Although magkakilala na kami, I'm a fan of his work, I'm a fan of his creatives. Akala ko nag-video lang to, nag-edit lang. Kabira-bira, biglang naging light director din. So lahat ng content, alam na nitong taong to eh. Hindi ko na alam kung saan pa ako sisingit or saan pa ako mag-excel sa office. Eh, nasa kanya na ang lahat. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my good friends, he's a content creator. Let's welcome Nigel Santos. Hey, man. You are on mute. Ganda ng mic mo, nakamute ka. Nakamute ka yata. Are you? Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me clearly now?
Welcome, man.
Oy, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Nigel.
Is it too loud? How about now?
Yung siguro, yung monitor siguro. Probably. No. You're hearing the monitor. But yes, welcome.
Is it okay na? Okay na?
Okay na. Yan. Perfect. Wala na.
Yeah.
Depende. Kasi go pa ng konti.
Alright.
That's fine. Mamaya, fix natin yan. Welcome, man. Kumusta?
Well, doing good. Hindi ko alam na sasabihin eh. First guesting ko to eh. Well, actually, sinabi mo nasa akin na lahat. No, that's not true. You're a very talented person, man.
Yeah.
And
Wala
you
mo sa amin
have
hosting. Pero sa yung content mo. Sa'yo yung kumbaga parang yung bookshelf mo dito. Ganun yung Adobe Premiere mo eh.
Well, ironically, hindi ako gumagamit ng Adobe Premiere.
This is a first? Hindi ka nag-premiere talaga?
Hindi ako nagpe-premiere, bro. Nag-ano lang ako. Yung mga practical lang na application softwares.
Pang
pro yung Premiere. Pang pro yung Premiere eh. Pero
Putik na
honestly,
yan. Sabi nga nila wala sa pumapanayan eh. Ay, wala sa panayan na sa pumapa. Thank you, man. Dahil dyan, kailangan ko lang ng isang screenshot para di, or actually not screenshot. But, sorry, your version, welcome. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy.
I will. Definitely will.
Okay, man.
Thank
I'll
you
put
for
you on
having
that. And papakilala ko lang ang nag-iisang girl sa stream natin ngayon. Napasingit natin siya. Buti na lang, teka, yan. Napasingit natin siya. Usual suspect na rin to eh. Dahil, tag dito, madalas na rin siya sa VNO. Let's welcome the one, the only, Miss Kat Posada. Sana mag-on siya ng camera, no? Kumakain na naman po siya, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello?
Yeah. Kamusta? Balita ko, nag-drive ka na.
Awa ng Diyos, boy pa ako. Okay naman ako. Yan.
Welcome. You're one of the usual suspects. Sana hindi, nakikita ko, marami ka na rin guestings, marami ka na rin projects. Welcome.
Napaisip.
Ano yung last mo with a hotel?
Wait. Boracay.
Sa Boracay, yeah.
Voice over.
Ito nag-BO ng ano nila, di ba? They're opening their doors again.
Yan.
Yun
ang masasabi ko. Yun yung latest.
Nice. So yan, alam ko hindi magtatagal, so ipapasok ko lang din ang ating mga usual.
Nag-message na ako sa'yo. FYI na.
Okay, so check natin. Oo nga. Alam ko naman hindi ka magtatagal, but thank you so much sa pagpapaunlak. Kumain ka muna.
Stay na ako.
Talaga? Nice. Uy, nice. Hindi ka na nahihilo.
Hindi na okay.
Nice. Alright. So stay ka lang dyan. Tatanggalin ko lang yung usual suspect natin. And papakilala ko na one of our guests, hindi na siya guest eh. Pero ladies and gentlemen, usual suspect na rin to. Pakita natin si Tito Ted. Welcome.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
What's up, man? Talagang plantito ka na. Yun na ba yung huli nating kita?
Ay, ito na yan.
Si Groot, ayun. Ang laki na, ha? Ang laki na.
Naman.
Nice, magaling mag-alaga, ha?
Gusto yung sa'yo.
Plantito, ha?
Right. Kamusta mo naman plants mo?
Nasa Tarlac eh, but dito, nainggit ako kay Mama. Dami yung mga plants. Mag-uwi nga ako sa Manila eh. When I go back. Ang daming plants dito. If you guys want, papakita ko sa inyo mga plants ko dito and then let me know what you want. Hingi tayo kay
Shane, may kalaban ka na sa plants.
Hindi, sakto Makati ka lang din eh. So Shane, sorry. Sorry Shane. Hindi, ano lang naman to. Kasi ayun nga, magkapit-bahay lang kami halos nito ni Ted eh. So anyway, welcome Ted. One of our usual suspects na rin to. Thank you sa pagpapaunlak sa ating. Yan. Na-delay lang ng content. Welcome. And ipapasok ko na ng sabay. Actually, isa-isa muna sila. One of the usual suspects, hindi na kita pinakilala ng grabe, VA Marco, ladies and gentlemen.
Nahuli pa akong nag-chat sa cellphone.
And
good evening, Mr. Anas Conman. Sa mga viewers na VNO.
Salamat.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
Buti umukay yung mo ngayon.
Oo, nahanap ko yung culprit bro, yung sira ng mic. Hindi pala sa kable, sa mismong USB slot pala. So nilipat ko lang siya. So it took me more than an hour para ma-figure out yon. But anyway, umabot naman tayo. So yeah,
coming from tech support.
Let's go.
But yes, welcome ulit. Ipapasok ko lang din ulit ang isa sa ating mga usual suspects, ladies and gentlemen. Wala nang kailangang introduction dito. Napaka-pogi, napaka-talented. Master Dax!
Yo, what's up, Dax? What's up? Virgin ako dito. Usual suspect lang.
Yun lang.
Yeah, what's up, me? Parang medyo na-pressure ako. Nakita ko yung mga guests natin ngayong gabi, no? Bigatin tayo ngayon na Pops Chris.
Somewhat. Buti nga, pinagbigyan ako ng mga to eh. Napaka-babait ng ating mga kaibigan.
Sabi ko parang matatalino yung mga guests. Sabi ko, out na ako.
Wow! Actually, yeah. Matatalino tayo. Yun naman ang pinipili natin mga guests dito eh. So yan. Welcome. And dahil dyan, papasok na natin silang lahat. Thank you so much. Teka lang sana. Nalilito ako, promise. Isa lang screen ko dito. Pasok na natin silang lahat. Buti kasya ang lahat.
Kasya yan.
Kasya.
Gusto mo ba na monitor, bro?
Yeah,
we'll make live shit.
Yes, so guys, we are live watching, and share this stream. If you're watching this, mukhang matalino lang din daw talaga. Echo ko. Yes, nag-echo. Ayun, mag-isip na si Kat Posada. Yan, salamat. Ayan, ganito yan. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this live, please use the hashtag BNO live, and if you're watching this on replay, again, don't watch those kids. This is no holds barred. Yung mga mura dito, alam na, may mga nakainom. Yung mga comedian po sa baba, medyo no holds barred sila.
Lasing na ako
Nag-echo talaga si Nigel eh. Wait lang. Mute ko lang sa vlog. Time first. Ayun. So sa mga umiinom, cheers sa inyo. Again, happy birthday to my mom. Happy birthday. Batiin niyo naman si Luningning. So Luningning, happy birthday. Can you type it on the comment section? Luningning, happy birthday.
Happy birthday po, Mrs. Lina.
Happy birthday po.
Okay ba kami last name?
Ay, sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. Pero yan, si Luningning pasok.
Birthday ng ng iyong ina? Birthday ba ng nanay mo? Sa nanay po ni Lina, pasensya na po at binigyan ka ng universe ng ganyang anak.
Happy
birthday to you.
In fairness, nagsabay-sabay kayo Thank you so much. Ayan, ganito yan. The way we start the show sa mga virgins is, meron tayong Oy, Rene, makita.
How young is
Ha? Sorry?
Sorry.
Ayan. So, Rene, the way we started is may icebreaker muna tayo. Magko-contribute tayo dito lahat. Ikutin natin to twice. And then afterwards, we're gonna go to the topic. Straight into the topic. So, icebreaker lang to magbigay ng mga bagay na matitikman sa office. So we're gonna go rounds. Ako, then Marco, and then Nigel, and then Ted, si Master Docs, si Kat, and then Rene, and then Abe. Okay? Ako muna. Mga bagay na matitikman sa office, masasakit na salita. Right? Marco.
Nag-iisip pa ako eh. Pero bagay na matitikman sa office.
Yung pangalawa,
manager.
Matitikman mo yung manager.
Manager yung mag-aabot ng cake. Minsan kasi nagbibili ng cake para sa amin. So,
bumibili ng cake.
Cake, sorry.
How about you, Nigel? Ano mga matitikman mo sa office? Ingat, may mga office mates tayo nanonood.
Sorry, nag-echo pa ba ako?
Testing. Wala na.
Okay na.
Perfect.
Test.
Okay na.
Sorry, di ko narinig yung question kasi sineset up ko yung audio ko. What question again?
Ayan lang, nakapost nandiyan yan. Mga bagay na matitikman mo sa office. So what I said, masasakit na salita, si Marco, yung manager, ang magbibigay ng cake. So matitikman yung cake.
Naku, madami.
Okay, ingat mga nanonood yung mga katrabaho natin.
Sige. Yung desk, pre. Yung office desk. Madalas kong tulungan ng lawa yan.
Okay. Gets ko na.
Alright. That's good.
Alam mo na, masarap matulog sa office, di ba? Given na malamig, di ba? Boring ang trabaho. Ay, sorry. Meron ba tayo? Wala ba manager na nanonood dito?
Wala tayong manager. Baka manager ko.
Wala naman.
Okay.
Madalas nanonood yan. Ayan.
Tapos kumatin yan.
Thank you so much. How about you, Ted?
Yun. Maraming bagay na matitikman sa pantry. Ayun, kada bukas mo ng pantry, yan, may bagong thing.
Oo naman. Ang sarap pumasok sa
Ano naman?
pantry.
Pagpasok
Oo,
mo
di
sa
ba?
pantry, masarap yung mga matitikman mo.
Lahat ng matitikman mo.
Minsan matamis, minsan maalat, minsan
Minsan
basta.
mapakla.
Always a surprise sa pantry.
You'll be surprised.
You'll be
Ay,
surprised.
perfect.
Minsan malansa, ganun.
Oo nga, no?
Oo, pag hindi
Hindi
masyado.
naghuhugot ng mga pinagkainan nasa pantry. Anyway, nasa drugs. Ikaw.
Pag lalo na pag birthday ko yung hiwa ng office mate mo. 'Di ba? Pag yung cake mo, 'di ba? Hiwain yung
cake.
automatic yung hiwa ng office mate. Yo. Basta yun rin. Basta pag sa birthday ko, yung cake ko, ikaw ang hihiwa na cake ko dahil gusto ko matikman yung hiwa mo. Yo.
Ibang klase.
Okay,
this is a more interesting take. Isang babae, anong sasabihin ng isang babae na natitikman niya sa office? Beshi, ano sa Kat?
Tawa na lang ako. Trainings. Life-changing trainings.
Wow!
Life-changing trainings. Di ba Christoph trainer ka sa dati ng office? I'm just kidding. So ikaw yung nag-DPI.
Oo.
Kanya nang natitikman niyang training. Tama ba? Ay, hindi.
There was there a chance to train kita? Hindi ko siya naging trainee eh.
Okay.
Oo, magkaiba kami ng department.
Hindi niya natikman ang training ko.
Alright, ay, nag-off ng camera to si Abe. Teka, sana? Rene. Ikaw muna, Rene. Ano mga matitikman sa office?
Mga matitikman sa office, first off, before I answer, Abe, I'm really glad you're here. I missed you. I miss working with you. You are my boy.
Fuck you, Abe.
Okay, kay Abe.
Fuck you, Hero. Fuck you,
Renabe. Naririnig pala nila na ito sinasabi mo.
Naririnig ka, Hero. Mahiya ka. Ilonggo.
Bawal magbura sa show ni Chris Lina.
F you, Abe. F you, Abe.
Oh, yan. At ang mga matitikman sa office ay, of course, alam natin lahat ang mga interns. Kasi the interns have a thirst for knowledge na lahat tayo ay kailangan natin matikman to remind us kung bakit tayo nagtatrabaho in the first place. So, yun. Tikman natin ang thirst for knowledge ng mga interns.
Tikman natin ang kanilang thirst. Okay.
Kung sila pa yung naghihiwa ng cake, titikman natin ang hiwa ng mga interns. Kasalanan mo to, Chris. Gilagay mo kami rito.
Well, Abe, one up mo to. One up mo. Ano sa'yo?
Yung sa akin parang honest answer, gago matitakman mo sa office yung yung reality na papafeel sa'yo ng tao na binabayaran ka lang. Hindi ka importante bilang tao. Gawin mo lang yung trabaho mo. What? Too real? Too real? Everyone's a comedian? But dude, that happens, yo. That happens. It's shit, but it happens.
Oo nga naman. Matitikman mo na yung reality na yan. Okay. Well, let's do it one more. It's a very interesting topic eh. Things na matitikman natin. Shoot, nabalun ako bigla.
Britney.
Wait, makakatikim ka lagi ng bago.
Yun.
Bagong management,
Tumangulang yung mga tao eh. Yeah.
Bagong management, every time. Lagi pag may updates, kung ano man. Lagi may bago. That's what's exciting. At least in our office. Ganon. Marco. Wala si yan eh.
Oo. Parang medyo related sa'yo eh. Nakakatikim ako ng ibang baon ng office mate ko. Nagtitigiman kami ng mga baon namin, mga kasabay ko sa lunch. Yan. Minsan nagsusubuan. Gano'n.
Alright. Perfect. Nigel, how about you? One more.
Ewan ko kung nabanggit na to eh. Masaklap na katotohanan. Yan yung madalas
Masakit
matignan.
na katotohanan. Anong katotohanan to? Can you tell us what exactly yung katotohanan?
Pamaiyak ako dito. Pre. Sigurado ka ba walang nanonood na manager dito?
Wala yan.
Wala. Si Chris lang ang manager dito, wala nang iba.
Wala nanonood. Kung nanonood ka ng boss ko, sa amin lang yun, alam niya yun.
Yung baon ni office mate.
Yung masakit na katotohanan na kahit na ilang beses ka magpapansin sa pantry, hindi ka niya papansinin.
Yung
Teka. Sino po? Sa help desk ko? Okay. Alright. Sige. Let's dwell on that on a different day. How about you, Ted? Ano yung mga matitikman mo sa office?
Sabon. Natikim ka ng sabon.
Laglag ba?
Kasi lagi kang sinasabon pag nagkamali ka, di ba?
Okay.
Ayun, makatikim ka ng sabon.
Okay.
Oo. Tama.
Okay. Basta wag mo ilalaglag yung sabon, Ted. Please.
Oo.
Pero ako nakatikim na ako ng sabon sa ano talaga. Sa CR.
Sa CR? Ito na sabon.
Nalaglag mo ba yung sabon?
Saklap
Madulas daw eh.
Oo, madulas yung sabon eh.
Alright, Master Docs.
Sa opisina, makakatikim ka ng tira, no? Matitira ka sa office, uso backstaban sa office eh.
Patay.
Totoo yan.
Sa ano eh. Joke lang. I'm
Hindi
just
ka pa
kidding.
sanay?
Oo, yan, uso backstaban. Kaya matitira ka sa office.
Matitira ka doon. Alright, Beshi, Kat.
Parang ang bibigat. Puro mga negative yung mga sagot.
Uy!
So, naisip ko,
Dapat hindi kimchi yan ha, para hindi rin negative ha.
on a positive note, ano ba? Parang natitikman ko sa office ay encouraging words. Encouraging words. Oo, gaya ng go baby, ay, ano pala, iba pa, go cat, ayun, gano'n.
Go baby!
Parang sa sitwasyon yung go
Wala
baby.
sabi, go cat, gano'n.
Go baby.
Alright. Okay.
Tawa ni Master Dax.
Go
Diba?
baby.
Oo nga no? Itong dalawang magkatrabaho dati eh. So, anyway. Just kidding. Hey, just give me one more. Abe.
Ako ba?
Yes.
Matitikman sa office? Yung matitikman mo sa office, sige, positive. Mafe-feel mo naman sa office yung community. Yeah, matitikman mo yung warmth ng community ng mga taong nagpapalit-palitan ng shota. Joke lang. Community kayo eh, putang ina nyo. Bala kayo. At least positive, di ba? Positive.
Mga matitikman sa office ay again, babalik ko dun sa pwede mo matikman yung bago mong teammate kasi lagi pagka may bago kang kasama, lagi may fresh ideas yan. So, ang gawin mo bilang veterano, sip-sipin mo lang lahat ng fresh ideas niya. So, tikman mo ang bago mong teammate. Matuto ka sa bago mong teammate, tikman mo siya hanggang sa kaibuturan ng lahat ng kanyang maibibigay.
Sulitin mo na, no?
Pusuhin mo.
Yeah. Mga fresh grad, yun.
Tama.
Turo mo, ito ang real world.
Ibang klase
Ayan sa
influence sa ating mga friends.
Maganda yung point na lalo na sa office, sa corporate culture, sobrang prevailing na idea niyan. Abusuhin mo na habang bata pa.
Kasi ikaw, pagka matanda ka na sa corporate, medyo jaded ka na eh. So kunin mo ang optimism niya. Matuto ka sa bago mong team eh. Kunin mo lahat. Higupin mo lahat ng pwede mong higupin.
Tama.
Oo. Ano sabi mo? Supsupin? Bastos ka, Iro. Tumigil ka. Hindi ka okay. Huwag ganun.
Huwag ganun. Alright,
Huwag
tingnan
ganun,
na natin
ha?
yung mga comment ng ating mga friends. Si Michelle Jordan GV na BV. Yes, definitely. VNO Live. Wait, Katsai, thank you so much for watching. VNO Virgins. Hey, what's up? Si Ata Babe nanonood. Uy, si Jing. Happy birthday. Thank you for watching. Yes, happy birthday kay Denise. Happy birthday, VNO Live. Oy, hi daw, Katsada. Tapos, VNO Live. Minsan, amoy pa lang ng pantry, alam na eh. Ano, may point. Alam mo yung amoy ng pantry. VNO Live. Yung baon ng office mate.
Baon.
Baon.
Hi, Dane. Dane talaga.
Galing kay boss. Labas ugat. Condolence, Dane. Tinitikman pala yon, mali turo sa akin, charot. Ay, tinitikman pala yung sabon.
Yan, ang hilig din sa tekiman yung babaeng yan.
Dami. Masakit sa dila yun. Sorry. Then, maka-team ka ng Tupperware, Plastications, encouraging words. Galingan mo, yan, sige pa. Utik. Sorry.
Na-imagine ko sinabi ni Meme kay yan.
Actually, no?
Narinig ko yung boses niya doon sa comment na yun.
Papa
Marco.
Marco.
Nagluluto siya ng yung hot dogs. Breaded hot dogs pa.
Oo, kaka-TikTok na sunog.
Papa Marco, ibaon mo yung mga sagot mo.
Oo naman, isasagad ko pa. Ang gusto mo.
Alright, so ganito. Let's go straight into the topic dahil medyo naging na tayo dito. Dalawa lang, pipili lang tayo dito. You can say why nangyari to, pero asa na? BI o Karen? I'll explain why, Bad influence ka ba or kalad Karen? So, alin ka dito? Just choose. Alin ka? Ako madalas kalad Karen lang. Madalas kasi good influence ako. Madalas kasi I encourage people, like sasabihin mo, go, kaya mo yan. Ganun lang. But madalas pag alam ko mapapasubo yung tao, ako na lang. I mean yung mapapasubo. I mean yung ang pangit sabihin, putik, ako na lang yung susugod. Ganun. Kesa mapasubo sila. Ang pangit. So anyway, ako, kalad ka rin lang. Ang pangit sabihin. How about you, Marco?
Almost the same sa'yo, Chris, no? Mostly kalad ka rin. Kasi, but, I know to the fact na yung sasamahan ko, alam kong BI siya. So, I chose to be kalad ka rin kasi I wanna understand kung bakit niya ginagawa yon, or baka may chance na pwede ko ma-prevent yung gagawin niyang BI. So, yun.
Alright, kalad ka rin. How about you, Nigel? Kalad ka rin ka ba or BI?
Yeah, kalad ka rin. Kalad ka rin din ako.
Okay. Ted. Ay, sorry. Sige, go. Dahilanan mo.
Hindi, maganda yung sinabi kanina, no? Minsan, magandang iba kasi yung pakikisama, di ba? Kahit ba sabihin mong hindi mo matolerate yung ginagawa ng tao na yun or hindi mo kayang gawin. Nadadaan lagi yan sa magandang usapan. Para makadevelop ng good friendship, good relationship, right?
Usap lang.
Alright. So, nakakaladkad ka na lang. Alright. Thank you. Ted, how about you? BI ka ba o Karen? Or kalad Karen?
Akala ko dati BI ako. Tapos nung college pa to yung magtatanungan kayo na, uy, papasok ka ba? Pag ako yung magtatanong, uy, tol, papasok ka? Lahat sila papasok. So, okay, sige, papasok na din ako. Pero pag sila yung nagyaya na, uy, tol, papasok ka ba? Talaga, papasok ka? Ayun, so, bumibigay ako. So, I would say, Karen.
Bumibigay? Bumibigay ka sa pagpasok?
Bumibigay ako sa pagpasok, oo.
Kailangan patigasin.
kailangan manindigan ka. Be
Inom,
firm.
inom ka ng ano ba yun? Ano yun?
Tongkatali?
Tongkatali pala.
Para sa tuhod.
Hindi ako masyadong familiar kaya baka medyo na mispronounce ko yun. I'm sorry. So, yun.
Hindi ka tongkatali.
Sorry pa.
Christoph, how about you? BI ka ba o kalad ka rin?
Gaya ni Tito, akala ko dati BI ako eh. Pero more of Karen pala ako. Kasi nung medyo nagkaisip na, parang I allow people to choose, to use their will. No? Parang gamitin mo yung sarili mong desisyon. Hindi kita pipilitin kung ayaw mo. Hindi ako namimilit. Parang ganun. So, parang ako, gawin ko yung, halimbawa, if I decide, halimbawa, kagaya nung example ni Tito, papasok ako hindi. Ako, papasok ako kung gusto ko. Ikaw, depende sa'yo kung susunod ka sa akin. O hindi ako papasok pag ayaw ko. Di ikaw, kung ayaw mo di pumasok, ako bahala. So, walang pilitan. So, more of Karen ako kasi, pwedeng ako na lang isusunod.
Alright. Nice, nice. Kat, ikaw?
Ano ba? I can be both. Siguro gano'n naman yung tayong lahat or karamihan sa atin. Pero, na-realize ko na mas kalad ka rin ako. Minsan, bad influence. Pero, light lang. Na literal lang pag maggagala, yung mamimilit ka ng kaibigan. Tapos, pag kalad ka rin naman, ganun din sa gala. Kasi, pag sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na, parang dinedeny ko na kailangan ko ng escape. Pero, kailangan ko naman talaga. Parang dire-deprive ko yung sarili ko na mag-escape. Ganyan. Tapos sila naman yung gaya sa akin. Sige. Go.
Uy, nice. Okay. Both. So, sorry. By sasabihin ko sana. You can be both. Alright. Sorry.
Yes.
Alright. How about you, Abe? BI ka ba o kalad ka rin?
Ako, mas prefer ko to be honest. Ako hindi talaga ako Karen. Hindi rin ako influencer eh. Mas gusto maging bad lang. Just show people na ito yung option. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something bad. I'm not saying you should come with me. But, if you want to, you can. Yeah. I think that's the best way to, go about life. Para at least walang sisihan. Sinabi ko lang naman na itong gawin ko. I would have done it alone. But, you're welcome to come with me.
Alone.
Alright. Welcome to come with me.
Sorry. Welcome to come with me.
Alright. Rene.
Lahat ng gusto mag-come.
Kalad ka rin ka ba or bad influence? Nakamute ka, sir. Wait lang.
Alam mo.
Ayan, minute mo ko tapos ganyan ka. Anywho, ano ba ang context niyan? Bad influence ba or kalad ka rin sa work or bilang estudyante? Kasi magkaiba yun eh.
Magandang tanong mo. Magandang follow-up. In any situation, siguro, in general, as a person, more on nakakaladkad ka lang ba? Or more on ikaw yung...
Okay, nung estudyante ako, kalad ka rin ako. So kung saan ako yayain, G ako dyan, okay yan. Pero nung nagtatrabaho na ako na yung bad influence. Ako na yung nagyaya sa mga taong uminom ng 7 a.m., lalo na nung nasa call center ako. Bakit? Kasi ako yung malaki yung sweldo eh. So bakit ako So magyaya ka lang inuman, alam mo yun, dapat sagot mo.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Diba? Dapat walang voice sa mga pulubi.
So, kung magyaya ka, gusto mo maging bad influence, dapat kailangan... kung gusto mo maging bad influence, dapat kaya mong pondohan. So, yun lang.
Yun, okay.
Yun lang sa akin.
So, walang boses sa mga pulubi. Grabe naman si
Bakit? Let's be honest. Meron ba?
Okay, kaklarify ko lang baka ma-shock yung audience.
Well, I think yung sinasabi niyo is, kumbaga, depende sa ambag. Ngayon. Saan bang sa inuman, kunwari, di ba? Sa'yo
Hindi.
yan.
Ano, Chris, dadaling kita sa pintuan ng impyerno. Hindi mo kailangan mag-ambag. Ako bahala sa'yo. Basta sumama ka lang.
Galing na tayo doon, Rene. Pabalik na ba tayo doon? But yeah, I understand. Yes. Ako bahala sa'yo. That's a very strong, di ba? That's a very strong influential word. We can bank on that question, or on that term. Na, teka, nag-echo ulit. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yan, si ano pa rin. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yan, si ano pa rin, si Nigel. But yeah, it's a very influential word. Tara, akong bahala sa'yo. Diba? It already tells the person na you're at peace, or you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Akong bahala sa'yo. Right?
Marami napahamak dyan at nabiktima dyan, no? Sa ako ng bahala sa'yo.
Totoo, actually.
Oras ng kagipitan, yung nagsabi sa'yo nun, hindi mo mahanap.
Ayun lang. Rene, being you the person na nagsabi nito, ikaw ba madalas kang nawawala just in case? Or nagkaroon ka ba ng mga sitwasyon na gano'n na, tara akong bahala sa'yo pero nawawala ka naman pala after? Or do you make sure na yan, till the end?
Naka-mute yata ako.
Hindi.
Okay. Mahirap kasi biglang mawala kung pareho kayong nasa police station na. Alam mo yun? So, hindi ano yan.
At least damayan doon, no?
I think based sa chat room na to, no, most of you are young people. Ako kasi medyo may edad na, and I belong to a generation na medyo
Fuck you, fucker.
Chill, Iro. What the hell?
Matanda kasi si Iro.
Matanda kasi si Iro eh. Hindi, si Marco, late 30s na si Marco.
Oo. Ang sinasabi ko lang, parang may mga situations kasi, ako kasi, hindi ko naman i-deny na bad influence ako, pero bad influence ako in a way na sasama kita sa kalokohan, pero hanggang dulo magkakasama tayo. Kasi yung type ng kalokohan na pinapasok ko, kagaya ng pinapasok ni Abe, I know Abe, ano yan, walang room for error, walang margin for salvation. Lahat tayo magkakasama hanggang dulo. So, ang trouble ay trouble. Ganon eh. Ewan ko lang anong klaseng trouble pinapasok ng mga kabataan ngayon, pero sa amin kasi lagi may involved na police. I mean, Abe, back up mo ko, Abe, please. You know this.
Yeah, go ahead, sige.
Pag ano ba, dapat ride till we die. Dapat Pero yeah, I think that's one way of actually assessing your friends or your circles. Kasi talaga siya, life parang politika lang yan. Kung hanggang masaya, doon ka may kasama, pag magulo. Kaya you have to find people in life na mahilig sa gulo. Katulad mo. Kasi if you're bad, you don't look for sheep, yo. You look for other wolves. Diba? Yan yung
diba?
Alright.
Diba? Parang PNP, mga masama din hinahanap nila.
Diba? May mga barkada mahilig sa beer house. May mga taong mahilig naman sa clubs. Diba? It's one or the other. So the point is, you just choose the right type of bad for you with your circle of friends. Kasi alam
ano ang bad for you, Chris? Kung papipiliin ka, beer house o club? Or spakol? Lagyan natin ang third option. Ano ka? Saan ka doon?
Sige.
Ito na ba yung last guesting ko rito? Kasi gusto ko lang
gusto ko yung mga pasok mo yan, pero bago ang lahat, marami tayong napag-usapan. Okay, magpapaka-host muna ako dito. Marami tayong napag-usapan. Pasahin ko muna ang comments natin. Teka. nagsabi lang din sila na akala, can I talk to your manager? Sabi ni, akala ko Karen as can I talk to your manager? No, Karen po. Karen, damay-damay na to. Hi, BNO peeps. Ang mga kaibigan natin, Karen daw sila, BI din minsan. So it's a mix of both, no? Shout out kay partner. Uy, hi partner, si Jazz. Partner ko sa sayaw to sa office. Uy, hindi, wala. Friends kami niyan, ni Jazz. Knock Ali. Hi dito, Ted. Walang pilit. Hi, Pops Marco. Tongkat Ali yun. Tapos walang...
Matalam mo, Cheska.
Walang pilitan ng pagpasok. Master Docs, sabi niya. Ikaw ang bahala, ako kawawa. Wag na hoy. Yan. Buti pa si Pedro Pinduco, no, Master Docs. Akong bahala sa iyo, right? Yun yung famous line niya. And can we bank on that or can we circle on that? Akong bahala. Tara, akong bahala sa iyo. Does that mean na akong bahala hindi ka mapapahamak or akong bahala ako yung gagastos? I guess in your context rin akong bahala sa gastos.
Yeah, right? First off, before I address that, iniwasan mo yung tanong ko, so nice work. Yeah, that's very good hosting. Secondly, congratulations. Secondly, hindi, pagka ikaw yung tipong promotor sa grupo nyo kasi, when ikaw yung tipong ako bahala, you take on all responsibility, hindi lang yung gastos. So, pasensya na, hindi ko alam kung ano yung rules when it comes to language pagdating sa show mo. Pero ang ano ko lang is, pagka sa grupo mo, nag-decide ka na maging kupal ng grupo, maging kupal ka na sa lahat. Go all the way. Let's not do things halfway. Kasi bitch move yun, okay? Ikaw bahala sa... ikaw bahala sa lahat. Sa gasto, sa police, sa pagpapaliwanag sa magulang, sa pagpapaliwanag sa mga matatandang kaibigan mo, like this guy. Alam mo yun? Yun, ikaw bahala sa lahat. Yeah. Ganon. If you want to take a position of leadership, fucking live up to it. Ganon yun lang. Ganon lang yung sa akin. Point of view ko lang. That's it.
Ayan, so nananawagan po kami sa lahat ng leaders, live up to it. Okay? I'm not gonna say names. Baka mapatalisik tayo sa stream. Baka bigla tayo i-shutdown ni Duterte. I'm just kidding. But anyway.
Terrorist alert.
Well, we don't use the T word.
Sorry.
Terrestrial.
Yeah, better.
That's a very good one then, di ba? That gives us a way to or parang para ma-at ease yung mga tao sa atin But guys, any thoughts? Pasok lang kayo if ever meron kayong, if you want to disagree, agree, or anything that you want to expand on when it comes to akong bahala sa'yo. Ang ganda ang ganda ng line na to Kasi it's something na nangyayari. O tara, akong bahala. It happens. Or kahit ano man lang yan. O tara, punta ko lang, akong bahala.
Siguro pag yung ako bahala, siguro not really na, for me not necessarily na ikaw sagot lahat. Probably, you have my back. That's what it means to me. You have my back. Pag sinabi mo, ikaw bahala, na, so pag siyempre, matatanda na tayo, nasa tamang edad na tayo. So yung gagawin ko, it's still my, kung ano man yung mangyari, ako pa rin yung responsible for my actions. It's just that, pag sinabi mo ikaw bahala, you back me up. Yun yung sa akin ng ikaw bahala. Hindi ako aasa sa'yo, tutulungan mo lang ako pagka in case na nahirapan.
May minute ka dahil kay Hiro. At kay Hiro Hindi dahil sa'yo Sorry.
Lasing na Ilonggo. Yan.
Lasing na Ilonggo.
Okay lang yan. Siya lang yung Ilonggo na pwede mong gamiting derogatory yun para sa isang tao lang, kay Hiro lang.
Nagagalit siya kasi hindi na siya Ilonggo, Negrense.
Yeah.
Negrense.
Negrense.
So, what's my Negros?
Negrense.
Okay. Now, the main thing, I think I told a few of you about this, online influencers. Now, pag sinabi kong, kunwari, let's say I am an online influencer and sinabi ko, napakaganda ng rack lang ang keyboard, buy it now because, of course, it has a lot of features. Depende ba to sa product or depende sa budget mo or depende sa online influencer? Why would you buy it? Anyone, sige. Anyone can jump in.
Ang sa akin lang, bakit ka maniniwala sa influencer? I think si Abe medyo may mas point of view about this. Abe, maniniwala ka ba sa influencer bilang taong may working
Actually,
IQ?
when in Manila,
Working IQ.
ang dami yung ganito eh. Kasi technically, when in Manila is influences people. Okay?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I mean, based on what you write, ito yung isa sa mga sinasabi nyo na, oh guys, tikman nyo to, ang sarap nito.
At the end of the day, parang we are considered a blog. We also have videos, but it has been always rooted with publishing and PR. Nag-transition lang siya to a different format, which is digital. But it's always been the same. People who have the power to write and publish and influence other people. Yan talaga yung power na yan. So I don't think it's a different. Now going back to that, yun yung tanong, ang pinakamaganda dyan, do you have to listen to influencers? The answer is always the same. Na yes, you should listen to them, and no, you should not do what they say, but instead be critical. Yun talaga yung even with publication, dyaryo, presidential communications office, di ba? You have to be, these are influences. Yung universe ngayon, promise, sa social media, sa isang araw, I go to Twitter, YouTube, Pornhub, ano ba? Facebook,
Pornhub
lahat
influencer? Ano yun?
Ito, may tip ako. Kung gusto nyo ng pinakamalakas na influencer, porn industry in general, it's the most wonderful time of the year. No. They're the most powerful influencers. Imagine, because of the porn industry, kaya nilang dinictate nila na mawala yung isang kind na CD, yung Blu-ray disc, naging CD na lang. Kaya ako nanonood ng porn kasi sinusundan ko yung pera. Pera at yung taste ng mga tao.
So wait, nanonood ka ng porn for educational and industrial purposes. Yung may sinasabi mo?
Gusto yung sagot na tinuloy ko maging seryoso.
At nag-comment po yung nag-comment. Sorry. Patay tayo dito.
Bakit? Sino nag-comment?
About porn. But
sino nag-comment?
Hindi si Angge nag-comment.
Bakit hindi ko alam yan? Kasi work yan eh.
Kasi noon, Angge. Ganun kasi yun.
Kinikwento ko ba sa'yo yung ginagawa ko sa trabaho?
Okay.
Pagka 3 a.m., pansin mo kung anong ginagawa ni Abe. Yun.
But teka, ipasok lang natin ang ideas nila Marco about the online influencers. Marco, ikaw muna. Magandang Pinoy ni Abe and nila Rene na you could listen to them but be critical. Diba? Listen to them but don't do what they're doing. But go ahead.
Yeah. Ako, I listen to them but hindi naman masyadong critical most of the time. Kasi tingnan natin, gamitin na lang natin yung keyboard mo na pinakita kanina, Chris, no? Kunyari kayo influencer. And I'm eyeing for that keyboard as well, that exact model. Alam ko na influencer ka, you have certain followers, 100,000s. But I won't consider that. Consider ko lang yun na isang opinion ng isang tao. Whether sikat ka or what. And after I'm done with you, I'm gonna move to another influencer or another video na nag-post na pinost ng random people. Yun nga, para marinig yung opinions nila about that certain product or yung keyboard, di ba? So ako mostly parang kino-collect ko lang yung mga ideas and opinions. Binibase ko kasi statistical kasi ako mag-base eh. So pag maraming nagsabi na okay to and mostly mga kilala or yung mga random people na nagpo-post ng video sa internet, then most probably I'll go with that product.
All right. How about you, Nigel? Ikaw. Isa ka sa pinakamaraming before we go, Rene, go ahead. Sige.
Okay. Before I sorry if I'm stepping on anyone. ang ano ko lang is, most people know me as a comedian, but most people don't know the fact na I spent a lot of time being a producer for specific TV shows.
Yeah.
And one of those shows, I was actually a producer for a segment na restaurant reviews. And ang main thing ko lang as a producer is I always wanted to make sure that the host presents yung assessment ng restaurant as just an opinion. Yun yung main issue ko with a lot of influencers. They always present their opinions as fact. Iba ang opinion sa fact.
There you go.
So if you,
Very well said.
yun lang, parang, especially when it comes to that particular subject, food. Food is very dependent on taste. Especially, yun nga, like, walang universal taste that dictates that is supposed to be the standard. So,
Nice.
it's always, every influencer, ang point ko dito kasi is, we should always keep in mind na when an influencer says something in a video or in anything that they post online, it's coming from a point of personal taste and personal preference. Instead of, yun nga, na nasa problema din kasi sa delivery minsan na parang okay, pangit to, eto maganda. Parang hindi. Make it like, present it as an opinion. Now, for me, this is good. For me, this is bad. Why?
That's right.
Enumerate your reasons. Kasi, yun wala kasing universal standard when it comes to taste and preference. Lalo na yan, in the example that we have.
Dude, just say it like, the fuck you making a vlog? This will make you an expert, motherfucker.
Yun.
Okay, we have
Especially now,
Go ahead.
ewan ko, ganon. Especially now that we're in an age wherein everyone can express their opinions freely kasi everyone has internet and everyone can just, go online and point that out.
Exactly.
So yun. Yun lang ang sa akin. Sorry
Pero bro, dadagdag ko lang. Kasi yung point ni Marco maganda yun. Yung parang, it is actually a critical approach, being statistical about, information. Kasi, pero there are things na parang, it's not just saying what is good. Babalik tayo dun sa sinimulan mo, bad influence. Kasi once you say something is good, you kind of like, put a circle around, ito yung good, tapos the rest of it may not be good or may be bad at all.
May expectations ka ng siniset, bale.
Diba? Yeah. And here's my example para diretso na. Alex Gonzaga telling white people, telling young people that being lighter skinned is better. So, everything Alex Gonzaga says should be taken with a grain of, actually take it with a tablespoon or even a whole
plate full of salt.
A plate full of salt. Singhutin mo na. Kasi she's pushing ideas and it's, I don't know, man. Come on. That's the thing. We have this cancel culture which is great and bad at the same time, but at least everybody's speaking out. I don't know. Yan lang yung point.
Are you influencing?
Na-miss talaga rin tayo.
Diba? Ako wala influence. Ang isa lang talaga ko, tanungin mo lagi, sino yung taong yan na may sinasabi sa'yo na gawin to, gawin yan. Kahit sino pa yung Poncio Pilatong yan. That's yung...
Credibility.
Mukha ba siya mahirap? Yung mga ganyan.
Diba?
Okay, guys, balik ko lang. Because I know this person has a lot of gadgets talaga, si Nigel. Like, special, napaka-arte nito sa equipment. Nigel, software ang mura sa'yo eh. But the equipment is good. The way you invest sa mga bagay-bagay. Kahit mga connection na rin eh. But how about you? Do you ask or do you check influencers or how do you check for reviews sa certain products?
Ayun. Basically kasi in the business field, kasi marketing management graduate ako. No? So, ang purpose kasi, objective mo whenever you're marketing certain idea to your audience, let's say, or prospects, paano mo ba ma-meet yung expectations nila, right? Ano ba yung magiging yung experience nila at the end, right? So, when it comes to experience, that's the reason why we go to reviews, diba, public opinions. Kasi bago natin ma-experience, we are wise enough to it's a wise decision to seek for reviews na paano ba ano ba yung naging outcome nito sa ibang tao, 'di ba? So kung limbawang let's say sa restaurant, if they had a bad experience, why would I go to that restaurant kung hindi maganda na nga yung experience nila ron, 'di ba? Well, basically when it comes to online influencers, it may be good to seek for public opinion. Kasi in the business field, we call it opinion leaders. Eh. So there are a lot of opinion leaders sa different platforms. Let's say sa Facebook alone or social media, right? And yung pagiging opinion leader may be because of their authority. Maybe their authority as a journalist or maybe as a politician or maybe as a CEO of a very known business, right? So that's why you mentioned about credibility. They built this reputation kung bakit sila nag-a-attract ng maraming followers and listeners, right? So when it comes dun sa pagbibigay nilang na opinion or review, merong bias. If it's good, yes, it's good to, di ba, balik ako sa sinabi ko kanina, it's good to seek for reviews, but it would be wise to weigh things, to balance things, according to a certain degree, right? For example, siguro sa illustration na lang na to, you won't seek advice, let's say, you won't seek a software advice from a doctor, right? Or from a medical professional. What I'm saying is, parang I've had discussion kasi lately with a friend of mine na we came into this certain argument when it comes to trust the product or trusting a brand. Yan. I know a lot of people a lot of you knows about how branding is really important, right? And then minsan nasa opinion leader kung bakit sumisikat minsan yung isang product. Kesyo in-endorse ni ganito, ganyan, ni ganito, right? And then okay, try natin kasi in-endorse ni ganito, ganyan, right? So it would not be wise if you're not things depending on the credibility of the person who's reviewing it. Kasi for me, based on my own, ito ako as Nigel, I believe, of course, when you seek for advice, when you seek for reviews, you go to the expert. You go to the one who could give or provide the right review. So, ganun lang sa akin. Kasi, di ba, anybody could influence you. Anybody could influence anything that you think about, let's say perception. You can be persuaded at certain points, right? But it's not going to be wise enough if you're not going to weigh things. Am I listening to the right person, right? Am I being persuaded by the right person? So I think that's how we should consider online influencers.
Nice.
Everybody should influence you. Yun lang.
Ganda. All right. Ganda ng perspective, ha? Alright.
Yeah.
How about you, Ted? Sige. Tito Ted, nakamute ka ba? Okay, yes. Yeah.
Ayun. Hindi mo rin sila masisi kasi ang fast-paced ng bagay-bagay. So, people keep scrolling. Tapos, kung anong mag-catch ng attention nila. Ayun. So, what is that thing that catches people's attention? Aside from boobs and,
wala na.
facial
That's where the
structure
list ends.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So, hindi mo rin nasisi na, uy, I'll be an influencer because I have these assets. I can do these things. Depende na sa product. Kahit Vulcasil pa nga yung ibenta niya dahil siya ay,
nakaluwa
let's
yung
just say that.
Vulcasil.
Yun, debenta pa rin.
Ang laki ng Vulcasil!
Oo.
Ang laki ng Vulcasil. Ewan ko rin kung bakit yun yung example ko. Pero yun nga, we can't really blame people na, okay, we can take it in an intellectual na, okay, we have to review the thing. We have to look at reviews also. Pero not all of us have that same viewpoint din eh. Parang may makukuha pa rin na tao, may ma-fall pa din na tao. Is that the right term?
Siguro.
Yun.
But yeah, we get.
Ayan, matatamis na salita, na ano, tas once they, ayan, you hear that, and you're hooked. And that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Master Ducks.
Well, nasabi naman nila yung mga yung magagandang points no about yung being an
Yeah.
influencer. Malaking factor talaga yung
Boom.
yeah, yung boobs. Joke lang. Yung ano, yung siguro yung number of followers of that person, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that person is reliable or credible, whatever he or she is saying. And siguro masasabi ko dyan sa mga influencers, marami kasing forms marami sa mga TikTok or sa YouTube or even yung mga speakers na public speakers na nakikita natin, 'di ba? They can self-proclaim that they are influencers, that they are motivational, that they are inspirational speakers, 'di ba? Anyone could say that. And I could even label myself as the best public speaker in the Philippines, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, whatever I say is always true. Whatever I say is always right. No? As listeners, as viewers, 'di ba? Yun yung medyo dapat yung sinasabi nga ni Abe kanina, dapat critical. Kasi hindi naman sabihin niyan tama eh. Dapat yung may edad na tayo, tawag doon, matatanda na tayo. Kaya lang, being an influencer right now, at this age, medyo naging mababaw na yung naging mababaw na yung meaning ng influencer. Kasi yun nga, maglabas ka lang ng boobs, influencer ka na, magsalita ka lang ng mga kung ano-anong bagay dyan minsan, influencer ka na kasi ang dami mong followers. Pero behind the camera, behind whatever, yung mga pinagagagawa mo pala, puro kabulastugan, no? Puro kasinungalingan, puro, di ba? So which is, you're not living yung a balanced physical and spiritual life. Kasi yung mga sinasabi mo, sobrang opposite sa kung ginagawa mo. Yun nga eh. Being an influencer, ideally, being an influencer, being an influencer, you have the responsibility na yung nagfo-follow sa'yo would be inspired, would be motivated, but by what you are saying or what you are endorsing, di ba? And I admire those endorsers na pinipili nilang i-endorse nila kasi that's against their values. Hindi yung salita na, ganyan. Mga papangit mga dapat din yung sinusunod yan. Tapos biglang ang gagamitin mong produkto, produkto din ng mga yon. Mga ganon, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my point.
Ganda. And coming from the only person in this stream na may boobs, Kat, how about, what's your thought on...
Boy! Parang wala. Medyo.
Busina ka naman daw.
Alam mo sabihin mo, makaka-traitor ka. Nakatalikod.
Ay, traitor lang, nakatalikod. Sorry. Sorry, Beshi. But what do you call this? Kasi ibang perspective, I'm looking at, I'm sorry, I'm expecting a different perspective ngayon sa'yo kasi you're the only girl here. What's your take sa, let's say, mga babaeng influencers na let's say nagta-travel vlog perhaps, or if you're into that thing?
Nanonood naman ako, pero not all the time. Kasi ang tagal nila magsalita, ang dami lang sinasabi na artehan ako. Sorry, girls. Parang masyado madami sinasabi mga babae sa vlog. Influencers kasi yun nga, parang as of today, yan yung natin, yung parang mga bagong celebrities. Sila na yung inaabangan lagi, especially wala ng TV, ganyan, na wala yung ABS-CBN. So sila na yung mga bagong artista na talagang tinitingala, sinusundan ng mga tao. Tapos yung mga products na ini-endorse nila, experience nila sa ganitong restaurant, mga sinasabi nila. Yung ginagawa nila for me, I don't see it as 100% reliable nga or factual, ganyan, parang sobrang makakatulong kasi at the end of the day, influencer ka and alam namin na pinapatakbo ka nung isang org or pinapatakbo ka ng mga isang brand. So, bias nga. And what if kasi yung product na yun inanggaling nga sa isang tao na sila na yung pangalan kagaya ni Buknoy. Yung parang yung ang sama ng tingin niya sa tricycle driver, parang minamata niya yung
Ah.
trabaho ng tricycle driver. So, imagine niyo kung mag-endorse siya ng ganitong product. Parang hindi ka na maniniwala kasi sirang-sira na siya sa public. Same goes din sa mga ibang mga babaeng maarte, ganyan. Sorry. Or yung mga artista gaya ni Alex Gonzaga, parang hindi ka na maniniwala. Parang kahit sa friend mo manggaling, kapag sa kanilang product or sa mga videos kanila nanood, hindi ka na maniniwala. So, isa din yun sa mga dahilan, yung mga panonood ninyo. Sobrang panonood ng mga vlogs, mga reviews na yan. Isa yan sa mga dahilan kung bakit hindi na binabasa yung mga manuals sa mga nabibili nating products.
Yan.
Ay, sabi niya ganito, ganito daw gamitin yan, or this is how it works, so I should do it this way, ganyan. Lahat shortcut or whatever. Lahat opinionated. Parang wala ka nang, hindi mo na inala mismo kung saan gawa yung product or kung tungkol saan siya. So, hindi rin maganda na puro ganyan. And yun nga, sa social media siya. So, basically, yung mga influencers kasi, nakikita ko sa kanila, vain sila. Vain
sila. Yung ganun hawi na buhok.
Nakakairita. Although, hindi talaga may
Wait, anong issue niyo sa mga nag-aaway ng buhok?
Na. Nagkat na eh.
When girls do it, it's different eh. But go
Pero
ahead,
no
sorry.
hate naman kasi yung iba talaga, hindi na nila may iwasan yung ganong habits. Or yung iba naman, meron silang mga good intentions pa din. Pero, yun lang, it's still up to you kung susundin mo sila or hindi. Basta hindi sila 100% makakatulong sa gusto mong mapala.
Pero at least, not 100%. Ang ganda kasi ng tinakil mo, Abe, kanina about the, a bit of history lang when it comes to porn. Alam niyo ba kung bakit VHS versus Betamax? Bakit nag-VHS? Because of porn. And same with Blu-ray. Bakit nawala si Blu-ray? Because of porn. Kasi they chose not to. And mas nag-boom yun. Mas mataas ang sales dun sa kung nasan sila. There you have it. So yan, and digital na ngayon. So,
yung kasi, ito, dadagdag ko lang. Yung sa porn. Pag tinanggal mo kasi yung porn as the product, but as how it sells, it's an honest opinion kasi. Pagdating sa porn, sobrang honest ka sa niche mo eh. 'Di ba? Wala siyang di ba? So hahanapin mo yung kapwang kakinky mo. Tapos sila yung papakinggan mo ng mga hinahanap mo.
Sorry.
Diba? It's
I agree.
Yun yung sinusundan mo na regardless if it's pera or the desire, sobrang on point and honest niya. Na hindi mo, pwede mong i-influence, pero nag-ano siya, kumbaga nakamarinate ka na. Mahilig ka talaga sa mga intern. Ikaw na talaga yan.
Hoy, una, wag ganon. Pangalawa, actually, the porn industry has been influencing how media has been presented for several years. In fact, bago pa magkaroon ng streaming si Netflix, porn has been streaming their services. Sila ang nauna dyan eh. Bakit? Kasi everyone watches porn. Like, you can deny it if you want, pero dahil porn ang nauna, like porn ang nauna sa HD, porn ang nauna sa Blu-ray, porn ang nauna sa streaming services. So, ang sinusunod lang nila pera. Ang gusto ko lang kasi na when it comes to influencers, let's focus on kung sino yung pinaka-consistent na influencer, which is Satan. So, guys, maniwala tayo kay Satan. Okay siya.
God. Sorry. Sorry.
Pero yun nga, influence, iba talaga siya ng iba siya ng flow eh. And it's nice para, ito, add ko lang kay Kat, kasi ang ganda ng perspective ni Kat biling a woman who consumes content for, women things like makeup and things, the same way, guys, mahilig kami keyboard and stuff.
Abe, anong woman things? Nagme-makeup ka rin
Oh yeah, that's right. I also listen, but I listen. You have to listen to men kasi iba tayo ng skin. So nag-iba siya bigla. Pero ang point ko, ang takeaway ko lang dyan, which I like about social media, women hate women and it's amazing. Sobrang, it's true. Like, if there's someone's gonna hate a woman, it's a woman. And it's okay kasi it's honest opinions na lumalabas ngayon. Ito, piliin mo mas Kat, ano ko point out ko. Mas pipiliin kong makinig sa isang unknown na YouTuber na nagme-makeup tapos sina-try out niya kaysa kay Pia Wurschbach. I'll be honest. I whatever Pia sells, I don't care for it. I will have to double check kasi, you know, the bigger your name, the bigger the brands behind you. So, the bigger the money, the bigger the lie, the bigger the boobs. And going back to, ayan dagdag ko yung boobs. Oh, the best talaga siya na, yan yung isa sa pinakamalakas na influencer in general.
Hindi, plus, Pia, go.
Kasi bakit bumaba? I mean, nakatingin sa baba. I'm just kidding. But, what I'm trying to promise, what I'm trying to say there is, talagang pinlay natin, no? Kanina nagbuto ko yung internet pero
wow, may ganito pala dito sa Voice Night Out. Wow, I love it.
Dapat talaga, no? But here's the thing, though.
Galing sa playlist ni Chris Lina yan before every day, before he starts his day. Medyo nagpo-controversial siya ng konti.
Morning routine niya.
Oo.
Sabi na naka-contour ka, Chris.
Excuse me. Ang ganda kasi din ng girls versus boys when it comes to seeking influencers or watching content that may help them make their purchase. Boys, feel free to disagree with me. Boys already want to or know what they're gonna purchase before they even make the purchase. Alam, na-purchase mo na sa utak mo. Naghahanap ka na lang ng confirmation na, oy, wait, legit ba yung sinabi nito on the next review? That's how I do it. I'm not sure if you guys are tumatangoy naman kayo, di ba?
Yes.
Minsan na-purchase na natin Girls, the moment na bibili pa lang, wait lang, should I try this as well? Nasabi niya ano to. Yung siguro ganon, girls are more influenced. I'm just saying this, girls are more influenced than boys. Kasi boys are more critical, factual. Maraming reviews ang babasahin mo, and to Marco's point, I'm the same thing din kasi. Babasahin ko, titingnan ko muna yung yung history ng taong to, and titingnan lang din yung like in tech, di ba? Titingnan natin yung credibility niya for one, ano man nire-review niya, and titingnan natin how he phrases things, like to Abe's and Rene's point. Are they phrasing it as if it's facts, or this is the advantage and disadvantage of this product? Diba? Or are they saying it na, I'm using this because it benefits me, it may not benefit you? Madalas ganun pag boys. Yun na nakikita at naririnig namin. Facts talaga.
Di naman, unfair naman. Grabe ka naman. Uy, huwag kang ganyan, Chris, kasi tandaan mo, ang commercial nung anong alak to, yung babaeng naka-bikini nakasakay sa kabayong puti.
White Castle yan.
Oh, White Castle. Tandaan mo, ang target niya na market, lalaki. Walang critical dyan, pre. Bumibenta sila. Tandaan mo yung Tanduay. Maglalagay ka na ng calendar. Bibili na yung mga barangay ng Tanduay. It's I don't know.
To White Castle's point, ang theory ko doon naman is White Castle, ginawa nila yung commercial na yun for the sake of creating a commercial that would appease men. But they would already purchase that. Yun yung point ko Bibili nila yung White Castle regardless of the commercial Right?
Pero bilang bilang alcoholic, sa akin, maglagay ka ng babaeng naka-bikini, lalaking naka-swimming trunks, kalapate na may swimming suit. Pagkaalak yan, bibiling ko yan. So I don't think it's a good example.
Yeah.
Kasi
pakinggan ko si Rene.
Kasi alcohol is alcohol. When it comes to like online influencers regarding products, and I think you can relate to this, Chris. Ako kasi nagko-collect ako ng action figures. I would watch certain videos, mostly unboxing. Kasi I want to see stuff na hindi ko nakikita from the normal marketing from the company. Kasi ang ipe-present nila is the product in the best light.
Yes.
Gusto ko makita siya in the yung product from a consumer's point of view. Kung masaya ba sila o hindi. So I don't think gender comes into the conversation na kasi same yan Ako mahilig ako sa action figures. Most women hindi, pero mahilig sila sa makeup. However, it's the same motivation. Ang ano nila is, ano ba ang tingin ng normal consumer? when it comes to this product. Kasi of course, the company would always present the product in the best light. So, doon tayo, that's the time na we turn to influencers. Ano bang ano nila? Bilang ideally nasa side nila tayo eh. Ano ang tingin nila? So they unbox the product, they try out the product when it comes to makeup, they try it on their face. Ang tingin ko lang kasi unfair na pagka makeup, tapos ang magsusubok ng makeup ay nanalong Miss Universe. Chung, kahit voice yan ang ilagay niya sa mukha niya, maganda yan. Okay, so, ano yun? I would, pagdating sa ganyan, I would listen to someone na hindi Miss Universe. Alam mo yun? When it comes to makeup. Yun lang yung sa akin.
Unfair to say na men are more critical in that part. That's not true. Kasi babalik tayo sa keyboard. I'm in gaming. I follow the money in gaming. So aside from porn, I also follow gaming kasi there's money there. There's big money there. And when I follow it, yung sinasabi mo na critical yung mga lalaki, dude, boys will buy keyboards that are recommended by female streamers. Most men are simps. Mas maraming nanonood. Mas maraming nagsiseed. Yeah, man. Mas maraming nagsiseed ng product sa babae para sa lalaki. Yun yung kaya natin sabihin natin na yung lalaki nanonood sa lalaki, circles mo lang yan. Kasi the rest, yung mga younger generation, which is the target market that we are very, very focused on. Kasi investment yan eh. Yung mga 15 to 24, yan yung mga aalagaan mo, in-nurture mo yung mindset. Now, kung masasanay sila sa mga thought, mga Belle Delphine, mga local version natin na mga dodot streamers.
Nakasubscribe ka ba sa OnlyFans ni Belle Delphine, Eb?
Nakasubscribe siya sa OnlyFans ko.
Sabi na may OnlyFans ka. Expect money from me, Abe.
Pero ano lang, to be straight. Kasi sa when in Manila, we have a lot of female streamers. Kasama ko na mga, parang influencers sila in their own right. They have their own shows, mom shows and everything. Moms sa circles nila, it's amazing. They listen to each other. They know their shit. And they're very accountable for their recommendations. And that's the good thing. You have to start looking into mga moms who make videos. Because moms don't fuck around. Moms don't fuck around. When they recommend shit that's gonna kill their kid, that's a different story. Kaya they stop listening. They stop listening to TV moms. You moms na mga vloggers are one of the biggest earning and most watched vlogs. Kasi you don't true concern siya eh.
Bago tayo dun sa moms na yan, basahin lang natin mga comments natin. Sabi ni Val Nation, for me, influencers just add additional opinion or option that I can consider more about a certain topic or term. Sabi ni Jeng naman, yung Samsung endorser ka pero iPhone ang gamit mo.
Tago yun Sino yun?
Kim Chu.
Name drop. Mag-name drop kayo. Huwag kayong puro ganyan. Bigyan nyo kaming pangalan na pwede namin i-bash dito.
Kung sino man yung nag-endorse ng Oppo, hindi Oppo yung phone mo.
Oo. Tapos
suntukan.
Magkita kami sa Show Boulevard, suntukan to.
Your words won't inspire if in your words it doesn't transpire. In your works.
Uy, naka-quote si Master Dax.
Yes.
Iba talaga pag Dax.
Your actions don't transpire. Gamer girl bathwater. Yan. Now, very interesting points eh. Ngayon paikutin natin. Kasi, mukha naman tayong all into this eh, when it comes to influencers na, well, yeah, tama. They're the new form of entertainment na nga rin ngayon. And minsan nakakaliw na lang din. Minsan we're just watching the boobs. Wait, nagwa ganun. Diba? Like kay Pia Wurtzbach. I mean, guys would watch that because of her boobs. Diba? Pero, what I'm pointing out is, entertainment na lang din. And it's just a piece of the opinion or the option na you're watching before you make the decision. I'm talking about influence altogether, because watching that alone would not make you buy it. You're gonna watch other stuff too, right? I mean, we're all in agreement naman dito. So here's the thing, because they're online influencers, what does it feel, or what's the what does or how does it feel when they shout out your name? Mamaya na kayo, Rene and Abe, kasi I know that you guys have worked with celebrities a lot. I mean, constantly. Let's talk about kami muna mga simps, sabi nga ni Abe. Ako
Gago yan si Abe.
sorry. But anyway, let's ask muna si Marco. How would you feel? Sino ba mga tingin mong if someone would shout out your name sa stream nila? O shout out nga pala kay VA Marco, whatever, blah, 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 blah. How would you feel? Let's say someone that you idolize.
Idolize. Real talk tayo, syempre, you'll feel great. Idol mo yung tao di ba?
Yep.
So, but before on my younger days, medyo naiirita ako dun sa mga before sa TV or sa radio, yung mga pag-greet naman, yung pabate, yan. Parang pati boys, mga ganyan. Kasi parang sa tingin ko, alam mo, parang waste of time, waste of airtime. Kasi yung only concern about that is yung tao, tsaka yung tao binabate. Kayong dalawa lang. Paano kami mga ibang nakikinig dito? Ang tagal-tagal nyo nagbabatian dyan. So, parang ganun. But now, I think it has evolved. So, yung evolvement, parang nagkaroon na ng bagong term. Yun nga, yung shout-out. And sa streaming world nga, ika nga yung pinag-uusapan natin, parang nagiging trend siya. And it actually parang retains. Kumbaga, yung mga audience natin kasi parang customers yan sa streaming, di ba? So that's the other way of retaining the customer or the audience. So I think I feel that there's a need to do it. Or pakonti-konti or parang may portion nung streaming ng mga streamers. So ngayon medyo naging lenient ako diyan sa mga ganyan sa shoutout na yan. Like before na talagang naiirita ako. Lalo pag nakikinig ako ng FM radio, syempre gusto mo nang tuloy-tuloy yung music, di ba? Sabi ko nga, pagka music addict ako. Tas ang haba-haba ng greeting portion. But now, yun nga, sabi ko nga, iba na.
And here's a very good point kay bago natin paikutin. Pag-isahin na natin, shoutout and fan sign. Dahil mag-iiba ang takbo ng usapan natin dito. How about you, Nigel? People that you idolize.
For me kasi, when it comes to the social platform, it should be always audience-centric. Let's say, sabihin natin, whenever I'm doing my trainings and workshops sa office, it's gonna be the same thing. When you have your own page, let's say you're doing your live streams, it's not just about you, diba? It's also about your audience. The reason why you're gaining popularity is because your audience and because of your followers as well. So it's good to to acknowledge them and to make them feel that they're important, diba? So vice versa, ikaw, human nature, what I can say is it's our human nature to na mag-seek or mag-desire or maka-feel ng satisfaction, to feel that it's very satisfying na ma-notice or ma-acknowledge ng isang tao, 'di ba? What more pa kung popular na tao 'yon or somebody na hindi mo ni-expect na mano-notice ka. So, well, I think yung katulad lang din yung sinabi kanina, you'll feel great, right? It's because it's great to be noticed. It's great to be acknowledged. So that's how would I feel. How I would feel. Ayan.
Okay. And it does feel good, di ba? Uy, na-notice niya ako. Parang ganun. This is prevalent din kay Kumu kasi, to your point, kung sino man nagkukumu, sabi nila, you must, shout out sa mga, uy, welcome kay Kat Posada, pinasok niya yung stream, ganun. Mga ganun bagay.
Sorry, it's one way to keep them, di ba? To keep them sa
one way to keep them.
Di ba? Para, uy, I will make sure na this person would definitely come back. Di ba?
Okay.
That's also the same objective when you're doing collab with other people, right? Sometimes influencers collab with other influencers as well. Para kahit paano makuha mo din yung followers niya, yung niche niya. Kahit
Yes.
paano influence mo sa'yo.
At yun ang gagawin natin soon, Nigel. Di ba? Nakaplano na kami ni Nigel.
Ito lang, Chris, no? Yung point ni Nigel. So, ang ganda sobra nung point ni Nigel. But yung kaninang sinasabi ko na I got irritated, lilinawin ko lang kasi baka hindi masyadong clear sa audience. Alam mo yung, di ba may radio DJ, kunyari ikaw, honest conman, di ba? Then I'm the caller. So mag-uusap tayo, bigyan mo ng airtime. As I'm gonna request yung parang greeting portion. Can I greet my ganyan? Tapos ang haba-haba nung listahan ng babatiin ko. That's the part that I got irritated before. Dun sa, yun nga, parang shoutout dati nung time na yun. Yun, para lang malinaw sa mga audience natin. But right now yun nga, medyo naging lenient na ako sa ganyan, sa shoutout. And actually, Nigel is correct. If you're hosting a stream show, dapat bigyan ng importance yung mga audience nga. Parang yun nga kasi yung mga customers natin to keep the stream alive.
Yep.
Yun lang.
Alright. Nice. How about you, Ted? Do you have experience streaming or being shouted out? Wait. Sorry. But yeah, nasa shoutout ka ba? Or what would you feel? How would you feel if you got shout out?
Ayun nga. So, excellent points that were given. That's how you keep your audience also. And somehow, para siyang drug na din. Na parang, uy, narinig ko yung name ko sa stream or my fan side. So, there's that high that they feel. And once they have that high, they would always now tune in to that channel. They would always tune in to that person. Uy, ano nang ginagawa ni ganito, ganyan. And then, pag may nagbash, kunwari kay ganitong tao, no, I will fight you. This person is great because na-shout out yung pangalan ko or something. Ayun. So that's how I think why fan signs and shoutouts are important also. Have I experienced it one time, 2009, kay Jazel Manabat. Yun lang.
Wow. All right. Interesting. Nice. How about you, Master Docs? Ikaw, feeling ko hindi ka na masyado na sa shock sa celebs eh. But yun nga, itong mga shoutout and fan sign.
Tama sinabi ni Pops Marco. Dun sa mga ganong platforms like Kumu and Bigo and Cuddle, well, I had a orientation with that. Requirement yun dun sa mga hosts or yung sa mga nagsistream na kailangan pag may pumasok na bagong viewer, i-mention mo yun, pag may, basahin mo agad yung comments, kahit you're in the middle of discussing something, you have to read it. Kasi, I think all of these, they all are similar. Yung pa-shoutout, yung pa-fan sign, they all are similar, they boil down into one thing, which is yung, it gives that person, di ba yung nagre-release yung brain natin ng serotonin or dopamine, yung mga positive hormones, and yun yung nakaka-addict. Kaya nga tayo, yung marami dyan, addict sa selfie na ito po sa Facebook kasi pag nakita nila, ay, ang dami nag-like dito sa picture kong to, ulitin ko nga to. Tapos, medyo, konti lang pag, di ba? Kaya merong MD, Master Docs TT, Master Docs True Talks, no? Kasi, yung,
Buti linawin, no?
Oo, Master Docs True Talks. Kasi, with certain things that I have in mind, I used to just keep it in me. Tapos, di ba, parang pagka when people agree to you, okay, so hindi lang pala ako nakakaisip niyan. So, ano pa ba yung mga naisip ko na nag-agree yung mga tao? Di ba, mga ganon. And same idea with influencers, kaya nga sila naging sikat. Kasi maraming tao nag-agree with them. So, for me, there's nothing wrong really with shout out or fan sign. Although we just have to be careful kung tayo yung mga followers, no? As long as we do not, well, idol now is a common term. Pero again, idolatry is not really a good thing when you blindly follow someone. No? It's okay to follow someone, di ba? It's okay to follow someone. It's okay to be inspired by that person. Pero pag may mali na dun sa tao, somehow, i-call out mo rin. Diba? Or not really i-bash. i-call out for improvement. Kasi tao lang naman tayo, lahat tayo nagkakamali. Kahit yung mga influencers na yan, di ba, behind the camera, no matter how good their lives are, dun sa harap ng camera, behind the camera, meron din mga pagkakamali, meron din mga problema yan, umiiyak din yan, jumejebs din yan sa banyo. Di ba, tao lang din yan. So, if there are, di ba, if there are wrong things they're doing, then it must be called out. Kaya nga, alam, when si Bill Gates has a coach. Kailangan ng coach ng ang bawat tao kasi merong mga bagay na hindi natin nakikita na yung isang tao makikita nila. 'Di ba? So, yun nga, going back to the point, okay lang 'yan. Okay lang naman shout out, ma-feel good ka. Uy, binati ako ng idol ko. 'Di ba tayo nga pag may crush tayo, halimbawa crush natin si Chris Lina. Pops Chris, pag-greet naman tapos ginri tayo on air. Uy, binati ako ng crush ko. Masarap sa feeling, 'di ba? Lalo pa kung idol mo, yung hinahangaan mo talaga. 'Di ba?
Ganda. And speaking of ina-idolize, Kat, pa-shoutout mo daw kay Junie Cristino.
Shout out. Ano? Junico, hello. Hello. Shout out.
Ano? I love you.
Awkward. Ano daw? Ano sabi niya? Pa-shout out, pa-fan sign. Natawa ko kasi nung share ko lang high school uso yan sobra. Yung Jejemon days pa. Hanggang college, sorry. Fan sign. Yun nga, nakakainis kasi pag nag-fan sign ka, okay, picture. Tapos parang yung guy, isipin niya, close na kami or may something. Or pagmamalaki niya yun sa friends niya na may fan sign siya. From me, anyway. Okay. Pero thank you sa mga nagpapaganon kasi na-appreciate nyo kami. Hindi ko na naman twisted. Anyway.
Siyempre, pagmamalaki ni Johnny ko yan pag fan sign ka sa kanya.
Oo nga, yan.
Ayun.
Pero hindi pa rin siya ina-accept ni Cheska Carrion. But go ahead.
Oo nga, may Cheska din. Ang nararamdaman ko kapag, yun, sa idol siguro ako mas mag-focus kasi hindi ako nagpapa-shout out sa mga vloggers, influencers, ganyan. So, idol ko, kunyari si Evidencel, one time nanood ako ng live niya, ay may backstory, sorry guys. Nanood ako ng live niya, tapos nag-hi lang ako, ganito ganyan, tapos binati niya ako. I mean, hindi ko kailangan na magpabate, pero binati niya ako. So, parang, gaya nung sinasabi ni Papa Dax, Master Dax na tao lang din sila, ganyan, normal lang din sila. Try to approach them na hindi sa ganong level na papa-shoutout ka or papabati ka lang. Parang for me, mas importante pa din yung makapagpa-picture ka tapos kausapin mo sila ng normal lang na, kamusta araw mo? Ganda ng gig nyo kanina or ganda ng present nyo kanina. Yung mga ganun ba? Kasi parang yun yung mas magka-count na experience. Although, yung mga ganyan, meron siyang masayang feeling. Pero what more nga kung merong connection talaga na masasabi. Sa akin, yun yung mas mahalaga.
Human level talaga no?
Oo.
May add ako.
And magugulat ka, mas masusurprise sila, mas magugustuhan nila yun. Yung
kasi sanay na.
Oo, yung hindi yung, idol, pa-picture, mas naiirita sila sa ganun, di ba? Pero pag yung casual conversation, ayos yung tugtog mo kanina, bro, galing Kasi nga, di ba yun?
Kasi down to earth sila, yan si Chito. Sabi mo, yung ginawa nyo kanina, ayos ba? Oo nga, gano'n, ulit ko ulit next step. Alam mo, tropa kami.
Mas gusto nila yun.
Saka siguro another thing, if, di ba, we're allowing, let's say, if you're a live streamer, or let's say, if you're using the social platform, di ba, to engage people, I think it would be better if you engage them in a positive way. That would not just benefit them but benefit you as well. For example, maganda yung sinabi kanina when it comes dun sa constructive criticism. It's good to ask questions to your viewers. What do you think about this? Ganyan, diba? If you ask them about ideas as well. Kasi it's not just about parang making them, diba, feel na they get noticed. Sometimes it would engage them as well, diba? If they would feel na, uy, importante pala yung opinion ko, so I think I should share this.
Yep. All right. That's nice. Speaking of people na may maraming fans, Abe, how about you, Abe? Daming fans.
Gago, wala akong fans. Ako
But
yung
Abe,
hindi
yeah.
takot maka-cancel kasi wala akong pakialam. Ah, but ito, kasi maganda yung mga nagsulat pa ako eh. Ganyan, may notes pa ako sa mga pinagsasabi niyo. Pero
What?
it's good kasi
Good job, man.
everything you guys are talking about, ano talaga siya, you have to, it boils down to the concept of the show. Which ako, yun yung parang naging, entering comedy, I got, into hosting and more deeper into the show. Tapos, 1 year in streaming, dun ko na-realize na the show, compared to the live, which kami ni Rene, we've been around for, tagal na kami nagla-live show. Parang mali, Rene, live show.
Ano, pokpok tayo.
Nag-perform ng stand-up comedy live and I host the shows. Therefore, the show sa akin pag a stand-up comedy show, it's a very structured show. You think that it's just people coming up and talking, saying jokes. No, it's a very structured show. The theme, the pacing, how it should feel like. Kanyari ito kasi pinito sa shoutout. Pag ginawa mo yung shoutout sa isang live, ginagawa mo yung shoutout sa isang live show, the comedian or the host has the right to bring you down to your position, which is you're a seated audience, 'di ba? So, gets mo, yan yung power namin dati sa show. We keep people in the show engaged. How? 'Di ba? Ako as a host, after every comedian, kamusta naman? I always ask them to test na parang, kamusta? How did you feel? Kasi yun yung job mo as a host. Kasi yun yung format ng show. Now, translating that to a different platform, which is social media, and sobrang different na interaction, dun mo makikita na people can't feel being part of the show because they're just watching through a screen. Unlike when you're actually there, na regardless sa katingin sa hindi, nararamdaman mo yan kasi may mic pa siya at siya lang yung nakapagsalita. Now, in streaming, yung way mo of reaching out to them is through, chat. Magandang yung Kumu. Yung Kumu sobrang gandang point nun kasi na-try ko din siya. Hindi ko siya kaya. Yung parang babatiin mo lahat ng magda-drop. But it's a way of like, because with the show, stand-up comedy shows, they start same time, nakapasok na lahat, we start. Ito na yung show. Misa. Hindi yun parang, imagine mo parang yung sa Kumu, yung concept niya, parang misa, pero isa-isang inaano ng pare yung pumapasok. Nandito na pala si hello. 'Di ba? It's and it boils down to the idea kasi hinahanap ko paano ko siya explain ng mas madali lang eh. It boils down to your concept of your show. If your show is like interactive, pwede in real life, so parang tumambay lang kayo. Naglaro kayo, nanonood kayo sa akin. Ay, ang ganda na naglalaro ako. Magkatabi kayo sa likod ko, naglalaro ako. Nag-ano kayo backseat gaming. Or another format of an online show. Paano kung ano lang siya, katulad nung tambay lang sa Kumu. Or diba, kamustahan lang talaga. Wala kang kailangan i-perform or you can perform. Now, it's up to the performer of the host to determine his or her show. Kung pahayaan mo na yung audience yung magte-take over, so that's your show, it works. Dude, I have like I follow like lahat ng streamers na nakikita ko, sinusundan ko yan. I break down what they do, right? What makes them work, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. Na parang a girl streamer starts the show, her stream is like 2 hours. 1 hour nung start ng show is just fan signs. 1,200 viewers, diba? Because that's the format of the show. They want to be with the hot girl. And you get it.
Kasi sila, meron sila na wala pa.
Yeah.
Alam mo na dapat.
Pero yun kasi talaga, we interact with different people regardless the platform. Depende sa interaction na gusto natin. For example, this show, it's semi-interactive. Makikinig tayo sa kanila. Para siyang mas pinakamalapit to sa stand-up na parang or talk show. Mag-usap kami. Talk show na nga to eh. Pero ang nagtanong tayo sa audience, okay ba kayo? Anong tingin nyo doon? Puta, swerte nyo na tinanong kayo. Nakita ba kayo ng talk show dati na tumigil si Ellen DeGeneres? What do you think? What do you guys think? Gago, walang ganun.
Si David
So,
Letterman titigil, pupunta sa audience,
di
parang
ba?
agree ka ba sa sinabi ni Jim
Oh, agree
Carrey?
ka ba? O
Let's fuck you,
nag-shoutout
no
pala
one
si
cares.
si Seat34, sabi niya pala shoutout, nagbabati siya sa tita na sa Miami. Hello. Pero it's up to you. It's up to you to the show is evolving. Yan lang talaga sa akin. The show is evolving. And we are all part of how it evolves. And it will translate into a lot of things later on.
Ganda. Nice.
So you define your show. Kunyari itong show ni Chris, sino-sinong kinukuha niya?
Isipin mo, si Chris, gumawa ng talk show, ang kinuha niya ako tsaka si Abe, na parehong kupal. Why? Yung lagi tanong. And Abe, I'm sure you've had similar requests. Just to stay on topic, no? I've had people ask for fan signs. I've had people ask for fan signs. Abe, I'm sure ikaw rin, may mga naghingi na ng fan signs. And tayo, bilang tao na grounded naman, alam naman natin na kung saan lang tayo. Ang tanong natin lagi is why? Why would you want a fan sign from people like us? Kasi, I mean, like, from a performer's point of view, it's great kasi it's validation. But, yun nga, sa point ni Abe, kasi you have to define your show. If you're someone that's giving out information and education and entertainment, saan mo i-draw yung line? Alam mo yan, do you pander to everyone na magsasabi? Kasi sometimes, when you're there, when you're given a platform wherein people are listening to you, hanggang saan mo pagbibigyan yung mga idol, pa-shoutout naman, when it gets in the way of you actually delivering your message. Alam mo yun? So, and I think, for one thing, like one thing I learned about doing the show with you, Chris, is that parang ang sarap kainuman ni Master Dax. Parang okay siya, parang he's my type of person. Kasi ganon. Also, ganon din, na parang, okay, I'm doing this, I'm providing information, pero, and again, I might be the minority in this, kasi ako, I'm not a people person, I'm not a sociable guy. I'm doing a particular show to express a specific message. May mga times kasi na nakaka-disrupt ang mga, yun nga, yung mga shout-out requests na yan. I appreciate all of the requests. And yun nga, if ever people who watch this also watch our online shows, I get a chance to address this. I don't address a lot of the requests for shout-outs and whatever. Kasi sometimes it gets in the middle of delivering a point. And ikaw bilang influencer, nandyan ka to deliver a message. And it's a message that you actually care about. It's a message that's important to you. So if your followers know who you are and understand what you're about, they would understand if you don't respond, if you don't like give them that na okay, parang idol pa shoutout naman, parang sige, later kasi meron pa akong sinasabi.
Yeah.
And it's very rare that I get a chance to talk about stuff that's important to me. And that's why we're here.
Blood culture.
Ganda. And ano na, ang ganda lang. Talking about kasi marami tayong hosts dito. I mean, tayo magkakasama. Si Master Dax also is one of the mga top hosts natin yan from the Microphone Club. Yes.
No, pag-inuman ako dyan, pagka okay lang sa kanya, baka kasi parang tangin ng rin yan, ayoko dyan. Pero,
basta sagot mo rin yung inumin. Payag yan si Master Dax, basta sagot mo.
Ako bahala sa'yo. Kahit hulihin tayo ng mga pulis, I got you, fam.
But ang ganda ng sinabi niya about the control about the show and being hosts then, you have your own way of shouting out without really shouting out. So we appreciate your presence. We appreciate everyone who's watching the stream right now. And we're going to proceed with our next topic, which is conclusion na tayo. I'm just kidding. But the point is, what I'm trying to drive there is we have our own way. subtle ways. Diba? Na parang shoutout na hindi siya shoutout. Diba? And that should be okay. Masamain man nila o hindi. We tried. Diba? I mean, for me, that should be someone that would be a sign of a good host. For me, kasi you're not, pinansin mo sila, alam nilang pinansin mo sila, dapat, because how you said it, pero hindi mo na kailangan mag-dwell ng oras doon.
Yeah.
And speaking of mag-dwell ng oras, magpapa-shoutout si Jeng Jeng. Just kidding.
Grabe yun.
Right?
Pagkatapos sinabi namin lahat, magpapa-shoutout ka?
Pagkatapos ng lahat na yun, magpapa-shoutout ka, what the hell?
Kakasabi lang ayaw ng shoutout ng mga tao. Joke lang.
Okay lang, hindi naman natin tao may hiya eh. So, sige, go.
Sabi ni Dayan naman, kinikilig pag na-acknowledge. And this is actually, may nabanggit din si Ted, I think and Master Docs, you only cling on to the only word that gives you the utmost satisfaction, which is your name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tawag dyan cocktail effect I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. Nasa isang lugar ka, parang may ginagawa ka, you're busy, but then tinawag yung pangalan mo, bigla kang makukuli attention mo.
Yep.
Bareda, tinawag ba ako? Ganun. May biglang ganun Because you're...
Si Abe, sanay tawagin niya ng mga polis.
Ay, wait lang. Si Chris, NLP background, di ba? Yung your name is the sweetest sound you'll ever hear, right?
Exactly.
So, ako kasi I'm also trained, ang background ko rin NLP din, pero ang kumbaga sa Jedi mas dinevelop ko yung defense against dark arts. Yun yung ano ko, I don't prescribe using it that much. I don't like using it that much. I'm more of a passive when it comes to influence, pero I fucking block influence from other people. Yun ko siya ginagamit.
Si Abe, makukuha mo yan by mentioning his name, tapos hawakan mo sa balikat. Yeah.
He must.
Kuha mo na si Abe.
Never get to know Abe, that's the case. But yeah, that's the thing di ba? You learn how to influence for you not to be influenced. That's actually what Abe is trying to say dito.
Kasi yung...
go ahead, sige.
Ay, dagdag ko lang yung kay Nigel. Dugtong ko sa kay Nigel. Ganda kasi yung chinat niya, yung parang regarding sa show. Ako na lang kasi di ba yung The Show. And a marketing perspective, which is, magkasundo kami dito. Then the end objective of the show is, yun. At the end of the show, it doesn't matter what show it is, as long as people watch it, and it gets to the objective. And the objective all the time, pag dito, is funneling them. So if it takes writing down their name, calling out their name, hi Kat, hi VA Marco, hi. If it leads to the funnel where they join your group later on, and eventually end up with the purchase, win-win.
Pero if I can add to Abe's point, na yun nga, ang success kasi is measured if intention plus accomplishment. So kung ano yung original bang intention, if that is accomplished, saka lang siya ma-consider as categorically a success. Pero kung ang intention mo is to get a lot of people to request for shoutouts, success siya. Pero if you have an intention na ito ang message ko, gusto kong ipalabas, pero hindi mo na express yun, gawa nga na ang daming taong gusto ng shoutout and validation, hindi siya success. So, again, it's more of kung ano yung again, to add to Abe's point, kung ano ang format ng show mo. Why do you do the show in the first place? So, if you do the show and you achieve what your show is initially designed to achieve, then go. Yeah. Pero if the shout-outs and all of the other, if it gets in the way, doon na siya. Kasi ang topic yata rito is, are the shout-outs and the fan signs, are they, counterproductive? Depende sa sa intention ng show mo.
Intention. Yeah. All right. Ang ganda actually. And we talked about, yun nga, being influences. Kasi any influence, kaya hindi ko na sinabing bad influence eh. Kaya naging somewhat of an icebreaker lang siya. Kasi any influence can be bad if used in a bad way. We can all agree, di ba? It's the same thing eh. Anything that you do. Kaya tinitle ko lang na bad influence para catchy. Shout out kay Abatate. Ay, Abatate na hindi pa ako ina-accept. Si Ata Babe pala.
Ala, grabe ka, Abitate. Masama kang tao.
Well, actually, sabi
Speaking
niya,
of Abatate.
Ibat ako. Pero ito, hiniram ko to kay Master Dux. Siya po ang may credits dito. All about influence, guys. How can you influence or not be influenced? We want to hear your final can thoughts.
Okay talaga si Master Dax.
Paunayan natin si Master Dax yan.
Kay Master Dax galing to. So, isa-isayin natin. Let's start all from Marco.
Nakasabi ko lang, paunahin si Master Dax dahil sa kanya yung canto.
Nagturo ka kasi, ikaw tuloy una.
Ikaw unang cantot.
Ay, ako na ba?
Oo, ikaw yung promotor niya ng cantots eh.
As usual, mga kabiano, no? So, yes, ang ating canned thoughts for this evening. You have your, when it comes to influencers, whatever platform they're in, lagi nating isipin na we be matured, no? Be a matured viewer in such a way na yes, nai-inspire tayo nila na naengganyo tayo bumili or gumawa ng mga kung ano man yung ginagawa ng mga influencers, but it has to be at a certain discipline na alam mo yun, na again, nasabi ko na kanina to, you don't blindly follow someone. You probably follow the principle but not the person. Kasi ang pangit na kasi doon kapag in-idolize mo na yung mismong tao, kahit mali na yung ginagawa, susundan mo pa rin. 'Di ba? May nakita akong spoken word poetry about it pero hindi ko na sasabihin kung ano yung mga pangalan na sinabi doon. Pero yun nga, follow the good principle na natutunan ko to sa tatay ko. So yung canned thoughts ko tonight, credit ko sa tatay ko na pulutin mo yung maganda, itapon mo yung pangit. That's it.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Wala na.
Nice.
Sige. Marco, how about you?
Ako, for me, especially if you live at my age, ayan, parang si Serene, di ba? Halos magka-age kami yan. You actually, at this point, you have developed a code eh. So, yung code na yon sa sarili mo, alam mo hindi mo babali yon. And living with that code, doon pa lang malalaman mo na if you can be influenced or not. So, and I completely agree to Master Dax. Wala nang mahaba pang explanation doon. Yun nga, pulutin mo yung tama, itapon mo yung mali. Sobrang ganda. Sobrang iksi ng line. Pero sobrang na-appreciate ko yun. Thank you for saying that, Master Dax. And yun nga, ako kasi hindi naman talaga ako basta-basta na-influence. Mahirap ako yung i-convince na tao. And I stick to my code. So, ayun lang siguro, yung final count thoughts ko dun sa topic natin.
Hey! Tahimik si Chris. Mute ka, boy.
Nakamute ka, boy.
Nakamute ka.
Matigas ka talaga, Marco. Sorry. Ano ba yan? Sorry, medyo gabi at marami kaming pinaghandaan sa birthday ni Lining. But anyway, how about you? How about you, Nigel? Sige. What are your thoughts on influence and how can you protect yourself from being influenced?
Ayun. Number one, what I could suggest, do not be overpowered by your emotions. Because number one, ito yung principle, maganda yung sinabi kanina, no? Be mature. Part of being mature is knowing what is right and what is wrong, right? Segregating the good things apart from the bad things. It's not about, yung binanggit kanina na idolatry na blindly following influencers without, considering different factors as well. So, For me, what I could suggest as well, it's not always follow your heart, because I believe it's the heart which is most deceitful above all else. Yung very deceptive, and it's not
Mhm.
something na 'di ba, when of course, if you would need in the business mindset, if you are gonna make a decision, always make sure na hindi wala ka dun sa peak na emotions mo. You're vulnerable on making a mistake if you decide dun ka sa pinakamalungkot na stage ng buhay mo, or maaaring kung masyado ka ring masaya, nag-decide ka, vulnerable ka rin to consequences, or let's say making a bad decision. So, final canned thoughts, 'di ba? Be careful about your emotions. Do not be too impulsive. Be patient. Think about it. Use your mind. Be smart. Be wise. Yun.
Amazing. Ang powerful talaga ng ating church
Parang
leader dito.
commercial, no? Ganda.
Parang commercial eh, no? Pwede natin i-boses yun, no? Parang, be creative, be decisive. Mamaya,
Be wise.
babalikan sa gagawa natin yan. Gagawa natin yan. Thank you so much. How about you, Tito Ted?
Okay, so ano yung pa-flash nga ulit, and how can you influence? Okay, of course, you have to stay true to your message. Like what Francis M. said, you can't talk peace and have a gun. So stay true to the message, kasi people will find out what you really believe in, and if they find out the deep truth, then they would let go. And how not to be influenced. So yung term ni Abe kanina na wag tayong maging sheep. Let's not have that mentality na, uy, boobs, bye. Ayan. So let's not be sheep. We have to think straight. And yun, I think if we all follow that, then ang cheesy, the world will be a better place. And that's it.
The world will be a better place for you and for me and for the entire human race. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. How about you, Kat? Tapos na ba? Christmas na ba? I'm kidding. But yeah, go ahead.
Ano ba? Sana tayo. Wait. So, ako ano lang din. Influensyahan mo yung mga tao sa paligid na hindi dapat sila magpa-influensya. Basta-basta. Or yun nga, wag masway. Kasi nga kung, gaya lang din ang sinabi na kung hindi mo alam yung hinahanap mo, wala kang pupuntahan. And, ayun, ang dami kasing temptations everywhere. Sobrang dali din natin ma-confuse, lalo na sa social media, online. So, kagaya ng sabi ni Master Dux, we need to have the discipline. So, planoy natin maigi kung ano ba yung pupuntahan natin, or ba't natin ginawa to, ba't natin finalo tong influencer na to, or bakit natin kailangan basahin, panoorin yung mga ganitong bagay. Kasi kung hindi malinaw yung purpose or yung goal, wala ding patutunguhan, walang saysay. So, yun lang.
Pero bago ang lahat, masarap ba ang kimchi?
Oo, thank you. The best yun. Yeah. Sinikmura na ako. Inupakan ko yung kimchi.
Ginawang kanin. Alright, Abe, how about you? How can you influence NLP? Pasokan mo ng NLP. Sige, go.
Gusto ko yung influence other people para hindi ma-influence. Utang ina, di wala na nai-influence. Hindi, ano talaga yan, parang jumping off from everyone. Jumping off from everyone, di ba? Parang, basic talaga yung communication lang naman yan. Kahit basic animals, ngumuwa ka pag meron kang kailangan. Doon ka lang naman talaga, you make that effort to make a sound, to communicate, to be heard, or to look for a reply, and it basically boils down to that. You need something from someone. So if someone is hollering like rah, rah, may kailangan yan sa'yo, kailangan niyang bumili ng certain product or the show itself. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying don't buy from people, don't get influenced. It's the best way. It's yun naman yung process. Ito yung sinabi ni kanina, di ba, na parang you listen to a lot of people, then you analyze. Sure. But at the end of the day, what you have to look into is it's not really the product, but the ideology behind the product. It all boils down to that. Why are you buying this? Why are they selling this? And these questions are gonna make you not buy anything. But if you're gonna buy something, at least it's a good choice that you've convinced yourself along with research, influence from people na ikaw din ang nag-vouch sa sarili mo na yeah, I should listen to them. And yeah, listen to your own ideology kasi what you buy defines you. Be careful. That's all.
Yes. Ganda, Shopee. Salamat, Shopee.
Salamat,
Anyway.
Shopee.
About you, Rene. Sige, I know you have a way to not be influenced and how to influence properly. Sige, bad or good?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I have two things to say. One is to all of you who are watching this, not live, pero yung recorded version. I want you to know that we are recording this right now at 1 a.m. Tapos si Abe naka-sunglasses. So I need you guys to okay, wow, bakit? Bakit siya naka-sunglasses? 1 a.m. Anong drugs yan? And of course, again, this is not different from what everyone else has said. But my point regarding influence is always self-awareness. Self-awareness, you have to know who you are. You have to know what you're about. Kung sino ka, kung ano ang message mo, kung ano ang naidadagdag mo sa mundo. And then, take everything. Kasi, again, we live in an age when everyone gets a chance to provide their feedback on everything. Ganon eh. Whether we like it or not, we live in an age kung saan everyone's opinions are just there, offered. And kung hindi mo kilala sarili mo, hindi mo siya mapaprocess na maayos. So, know who you are, know what you're about, know what your message is, know what your place is in the world. And then, take all of that information that's present and then use that to the advantage of who you are. Kasi whether or not you're provided with bad information, if you know who you are, you can use it in a positive manner. So, yun, if you're against this and then you have information that contradicts that, you can always, make it so na you're still a whole person at the end of the day. So, it always starts with you. It's kasi we live in a world na you have multiple voices talking towards you at the same time. Pero kung ikaw mismo is wala kang boses na sarili mo na pakikinggan, baka ma-drown out yon. Baka ma-drown out si voices that dictate who you are. Baka magi ka ng hindi ikaw. So always make sure that at the end of the day, you are you. And
amazing.
At the end of the day, you influence and you are going to be influenced by things that only make you better.
All right. Thank you so much. But before we end,
also wag kang mag-sunglasses ng 1 a.m. kasi medyo
sabi mo wag mag-sunglasses. What can you
transitions daw.
Just kidding.
Gusto mo, ito i-influence ko kayo. Gusto niyo na nalaman kung anong sekreto ng drug na to. Bro, Claritin, bro. Allergy ako buong araw, lumubo yung buong mukha ko. Yung ang ganun, ang sarap ng tulog mo, bro. Gusto mo ng downers. Antihistamine, bro.
Tatlong shot ng Robitussin, motherfuckers.
For sharing your final thoughts. Just stay there. We're gonna take a picture in a few. But yeah, our topic is very, very productive. We have very good thoughts from everyone. Salamat sa inyong pag-guest. And ito yan eh. 2 words. Free will. We have that. Now we have the free will to be influenced or not to be influenced. And here's one more thing. That's to add to what everyone has already mentioned. it's how you surround yourself with the information, because you already have the information. It's what information that you choose to be around with. Nasabi ni Ibareda to sa akin way nung episode namin dati na yung everyone would rub off on you. Friends, family, ex, teacher, kahit na sino yan, they would rub off on you. So be careful who you choose to be around with. Hindi mo man alam na influence ka na nila. Like yung di mo paborito dati ng tokwa, dahil yung ex mo paborito ng tokwa, na influence ka na. So
ex yan, please.
Right? You don't really know exactly. You may or may not know, but it's how you choose to be around, or it's how you choose and who you choose to be around with. That's one more thing, just to add to everyone has already mentioned. Ayun nga, if you're gonna influence, well, just inspire change, inspire greatness in people, and walk the talk. Yun lang yan eh. If you're gonna inspire greatness, don't talk shit. Diba? That's it. But anyway, we have very, very great canned thoughts from everyone. Thank you so much for this. VA Marco, like his page, and di natin mapa-flash ngayon because of, low RAM ng computer na nagamit ko ngayon.
That's
But
okay.
follow, please promote your pages, Marco. Ayun nga, VA Marco Gaming, tama ba?
Yep. VA Marco Gaming, VA Marco Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok.
Thank you so much. Ayun, nasa-talk na rin siya ngayon. Mabilis na lang to. Nigel, meron ka bang mga to-promote ngayon or anything that you would want anyone to know? Influence.
Ayun, add nyo na lang ako sa Facebook para makita nyo what I'm into.
Oy! Diba? Ang lakas, di ba? Tingnan mo kung anong kaya kong gawin. Lahat kaya niyan, ladies and gentlemen. Ano biro?
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Hindi, marami kang master. Especially nandyan si Master Docs, di ba? Napasok pa yun. But Tito Ted, ikaw, you don't have a YouTube yet, right? But can they add you on social media?
Okay, so I don't have a YouTube or anything, so you don't have to like me. No, but
we like you. It's a vibe. We like you.
I can introduce plant life to you, so maging plant tito at plant tita na rin kayo. Therapeutic.
Ayan. So, imbitahan natin ang lahat na maging plantito at plantita. Thank you so much. Master Docs. Yes.
Yes, try ko lang, no? Wait lang.
Na-share ba? Ayun!
Nag-share. Yan. So,
naka-banner din siya sa baba ngayon.
Please follow and then, like Master Docs Gaming. So, si Master Docs na naglalaro. And then, of course, for hosting and any celebration, any event, yan, professional hosting na kailangan nyo, yan, event hosting by Christoph Contreras. Just look for The Groovy Host. Yan. So, and I also host online events na rin and webinars. So, contact me na lang. Yeah, that's all.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Kat, do you have anything to promote?
Ito pa ako, present. Wala naman. Bummer ako, hindi, joke lang. Yung sa friend ka na lang, meron siyang ito online store. Damit, clothing store. Sorry. Follow niya siya sa IG or sa Facebook. Ang username niya ay official Closeta. So that's CLOESETA. Ang ganda ng damit. Sorry, for women lang, for girls. So yun, official Closeta.
Okay, thank you so much. Official Closeta. Tama, no?
Closeta. CLOE. Seta.
Closeta. Tama ba?
Hindi. Basta Closeta. CLOE. Smell ko pa. Hindi ko alam kung bakit.
Sorry. May halong galit kasi yung hindi
origin, wait lang, chat ko muna.
Sige. Hindi, habol lang natin. Mula kay Nigel Santos, Unlimited Faith MNL. So, ladies and gentlemen, yung nagsatan ka kanina rin meron tayong Unlimited Faith, We Speak, BMC, Big Mac and Cheese. Meet now, of
Tara, inom
course.
tayo.
Si ano to? Si Nigel to. So, yan.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Abe. Ipa-flash ko lang din dito sa banner na lang. But go ahead, please. Invite them to like Win Place.
Shit, parang masarap yung mac and cheese. Nagluto ako, fail ako ng isang araw eh. Nagluto ako sa fail. Anyway, promote lang, quick promotion. When in Manila, Wim Place, yung gaming page namin. Tapos we have a show on Sunday. It's a online stand-up comedy show. I'll be hosting that with Insani Think for Save the Children Foundation. Ano yan? Sorry?
Hindi, joke lang.
Dahan-dahan lang daw. Masyado ka mabilis.
Dahan-dahan lang. Ayun. Yeah, yun lang. And what else? Ano po bang
competition mo kasama yung mga jeje.
Mga jeje. Yeah, yun yung sa Sunday. It's a free show, so yeah, you can watch. Matitest namin din yung concept ng show and how the comedy show will translate to digital. It's different, but you know. Iba talaga, what else? Yun lang. Follow our promote ko na lang yung mas gusto ko mag-follow sa kanila. Mag-PM na lang ako. Tsaka sa OnlyFans ko, OnlyFans tsaka Pornhub, PM is the key. Thank you.
All right, Rene, invite them to like the pages, please.
Okay. First off, gusto ko na nung sinabi ko yung comedy show ni Abe sa Sunday ay puro mga jeje, hindi siya pumalag. Umuo lang siya. Tumawa lang. So, thanks, Abe. Sana, nag-konting resistance, but okay. So, facebook.com/unsafespaceth. So, it's the comedy group that I started. It's me and the other guy here, kanina na maingay, si Ino Martinez, and a bunch of other comedians. So, there's a lot of content there. And of course, my personal, personal page and Instagram, Twitter, whatever. So facebook.com/Rene Cruz Har. So basically that's that. Rene Cruz Har. You can follow me and just enjoy my useless comedy. You might the jokes that don't really improve your life. Ayan nilalagay ni Chris. Tingnan mo, walang kwenta Ayun. So, yeah. All of my shows have been canceled for this year because of the COVID. And it's the only reason why I don't... so, if you want, I can go to your individual houses and perform comedy for free. Ganun kami. Also, again, Master Dax, at some point, I would like to sit down and drink with you. You seem like a very sensible and pag-usapan natin yung shades ni Abe at 1 a.m. Alright?
Sige.
Hindi, ipipicture na siya yung age kasi nag-ano sa When in Manila, di ba? Hindi, basta mag-usap na lang. When in Manila and Master Dax Gaming, maganda mag-collab yan, di ba? Tapos may DA Marco Gaming din. Boom. Wala na. So,
ano yan? Master Dax, yung mo is gaming channel. Tara, laro tayo ng taguan edits. Ang weird, sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Bago mag-start ko sinabi kay Chris Bago mag-start ko sinabi ko kay Chris Chris, lasig na ako okay lang ba na gawin natin ito show? Sabi niya okay lang. So, sarado niya.
Encourage, sabi ko pa
Yeah. So,
but yeah, thank you everyone. Before anything else, mag-post ng tayo sa camera for a quick picture para may thumbnail tayo na napakaganda. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for watching this stream. Again, this is Chris Lina. This has been your late night conversations. It's been no holds barred here on Voice Night Out, live on DJ Radio. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next week. Stay safe na kayo.